Last time on Teenagers and Troublemakers.
Oi, a foul presence is upon us. I can feel it.
Why do you have to...
Run! All of you!
Hello? Guys? Oh no. Dak, where is everyone?
Whatever it was, it got him.
Well, what do we do?
I've been keeping tabs on that shadow-infused click.
Dak, that's me.
Come on. They'll never hear me say it. I can sense them. Since they took our token, they're due west. Sure, they're back in town. Whole group, pretending to be do-gooders. Bet we can get them to help.
You think so?
Just save those waterworks for when we see them.
Shut up.
Good. Little anger will help fuel me better.
Fine, just show me where they are.
Hey, it's me, Josh. Hey, if you want to skip to the meat of the game, skip to roughly the 4 minutes and 34 seconds mark. But as far as my little interruption, I'm realizing that with these little intros, along with our pre-game rambles, don't always give the best recap of where we are in the game. Also, is it obvious that I'm just doing a how the PCs are affected the world outside of their presence kind of thing? I hope so. But anyway, at the moment, I'm at a loss for how to best implement any of this. I'm just trial and error. I'm just practicing stuff. So for now, I will do this. The group has been asked to go into the Zuiss Mire during a big storm to try to rescue Leah's missing companions. Turns out they're being held by a black dragon and Galactus was melted to unconsciousness. Now they have been asked by Zuiss, the Sinking Doom, to further travel into the Mire and exterminate a threat to her territory. And on with the show.
I don't ever lie.
We're gonna do a
What
temporary
is wrong? That is not CPR.
temporary recording. Everybody get into your microphones.
Damn, I probably
And I'm gonna sing. We're gonna sing. First, I'm gonna sing the first part.
I got a song.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
No, we do.
You're
We
messing
do.
up my thing.
We
I can't hear
say
anything.
do, re, and then the next person goes do, re, and the next person goes do, re, and you keep it going. That's
Oh,
what we
look
did.
at this music person.
When does that happen?
What?
I don't know how that.
You say do,
should we do-
re, and the next person goes do, re, and the other person's
I've
still
never
going me.
done
We
that.
do it all the time in chorus.
Well, I've
Start it
never
up.
been in chorus, but I know do a deer,
I hear
a
nothing.
female deer.
Yeah, I know that. Listen,
Nobody knows the rest of that song.
Ready, a drop will go
it was a long time ago. I don't remember like that.
I
doesn't know
call
it.
myself a long way to run. Me, wait.
It's something about a needle and thread.
Me,
I'm moving out.
Yeah.
See, that wasn't the Sound of Music, and I just don't remember that movie.
There's some country where they felt like the movie was too
Radio
long, so they
11.
edited it and they took out every single part that had music in it.
Jeez, wait.
Yeah, exactly. It was still called The Sound of Music with every musical cut out.
Yo, was that China?
It was way before. I think I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah, he was
somewhere in
lying.
Europe, because back then I don't think China even had movies. All right, so
Trinity.
me and Trinity and Dylan have talked. Everybody else is talking to your microphones for a moment.
Hey. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Can you do it in sign language?
You stupid bum. Black people.
Now, how does everybody? Now the question really is,
Yeah.
how does everybody sound to everyone else right now?
I can hear everybody
Live.
perfectly.
Yeah, yours was super loud a minute ago. That's what I'm saying. Double check. Make sure everybody sounds. Does everybody else sound good to everyone else? Or he's still plugging himself in?
I didn't know.
Did no one see what he did?
No.
He like unplugged the big metal one so that he could put his headphone in there.
I didn't know.
Stupid.
Dummy.
Did you see how I looked like? I looked at you. I hope you didn't see it. That's why I looked up. I was like,
Okay. Okay. I guess we're gonna start. Let me find some semi-appropriate music.
we're in the middle of the woods, right?
No, we're back in town.
Well, tell you guys went back to town, but we're actually gonna reverse it just a little bit because I think there's some things that should have been addressed.
We always gotta revert.
Well, it's more like I think towards the end, we literally played for 6 hours, so we were trying to like, okay, let's just hurry up.
I can't hear anything.
Are you serious?
Because Malcolm did something.
Hold on. Malcolm did something.
Okay, I can hear something now.
Honk ball.
No, turn it down. Is that 10? No, wait, turn it back up to 10. All right. No, wait, go ahead, 9. No, what you doing?
There.
Okay.
Okay, are we prepared now?
Yes.
I think this. Hey Jordan, turn off that light in the room you're in.
Bozo
It's too
keeps
much light.
Doing something.
He's a vampire.
Okay.
With my
First. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually gonna do a roll majigger. But I'm gonna let all of you do a little bit of input on this. What do you guys think, off the top of your heads, should be something that happened to Dylan with his with Galactus?
That's not fair. They're gonna pick the worst thing for me.
You're still gonna pick it. I'm gonna have you roll for it, but they can pick something that's gonna be part of this list.
Insta kill.
Insta kill. Die.
Right now, I'll tell you the things.
Bro, I'm gonna kill all y'all.
I'll tell you the things that are on the list. There is essentially, well, some of this I took off the internet. Basically, you're either going to be so badly damaged that you're going to have disadvantage on persuasion or advantage on intimidation.
Wait, I'm gonna have advantage on intimidation?
Yeah, if you roll on that one.
Oh, that's dope.
Also, you might get dexterity, disadvantage with anything that has to do with dexterity because your stuff's all fused together and messed up. It's gonna have messed up your vision because your metal parts are gonna be like partially messing up your eyes. You're gonna have blurred vision. You're gonna have a limp where you're slower because once again you're partially fused together.
My persuasion is at -2.
Or we're gonna have you essentially like, or one of your eyes is completely like messed up over where the metal's like partially melted over it.
So what is that?
Or another one if you guys can think of anything interesting.
So what does that mean? I can't see that well?
Yeah.
So what is that the disadvantage on?
Perception and stuff
You
like
get
that.
disadvantage on every single thing.
My point is, like, if you and right now I'm trying to make it to where it's a 6, so he's gonna roll a d6 and that's gonna decide what he actually has wrong with him. So you guys, what do you think the 6th thing could be that could be added?
Why can't I pick?
You can pick 2.
Oh,
you're not gonna pick. You come up with something. Like I'm letting you guys be creative right now. What do you think would be an appropriate? His body has been melted with acid.
Oh, maybe my intelligence will go up because I learned not to swing on things.
Actually, the thing I was thinking about was I was going to say there should be a thing in there about you having a fear of either the dark or acid or dragons, but since you don't ever actually role play that kind of stuff, it would be pointless.
I'm not afraid of any. No.
Exactly.
But once again, it kind of makes sense because your character is a warforged. You're out of touch with reality. I'm fine with that. I'm just saying if you were more into role play, we would do that, but you never do that.
I thought the dragon was a dog or something.
He has a fear of dogs now.
Either way, does anybody have a but if I can make it mechanical, that I can actually enforce. I can enforce mechanical.
He has a broken gear that can never be fixed, so he's always loud no matter what.
Ooh.
He's already too
Dang
loud.
it.
What do you mean by loud?
No,
I mean, he can't sneak to save his life.
Yeah, that means
he already can't sneak. He already has disadvantage.
You know
on
what's
sneak.
funny? My stealth is plus
Trinity,
2.
that's not bad. I'm just saying he's already got that.
Listen, so next time when you guys are sneaking, right? When you guys are sneaking, y'all gonna be like, oh, y'all gonna get caught every time.
We could try.
I mean, if you guys have nothing, we're just gonna roll, and if he rolls a 6,
I was
kind of
thinking like probably like a ×2 amplified damage on like something. Like whenever
his metal's softer.
Yeah.
Like if something hits him, he takes extra damage.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
What?
That's not bad.
I mean, it makes sense.
Who
Because
said
your
anything
metal's
about being
softer.
fair?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm leaving the game.
Literally, the metal
I'm gonna
melted,
quit
make you a
this
lot more
session if that
softer.
happens.
I like that one.
I'm gonna quit the session if that actually happens.
But like, just like to certain things, I mean, like, I don't know.
Like slashing or piercing, like a very specific type of damage.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Bludgeoning, maybe. Because like when you hit something that's soft, it's gonna get a dent.
My metal's not. I thought you said my metal's like harder now.
I said we haven't decided yet.
Well, you said that yesterday.
Yeah, I said that's one of the reasons we cut it close because like I have to work on this. What's happening? What's she laughing at?
Vinny.
I'm trying to draw Vinny.
Trying to draw Vinny.
Show him the picture.
Here's the picture. Everyone, here's the picture.
Who took that picture, Mom?
Of him going. "Rrr."
Wait, did Mom take that picture?
You know what it looks like?
He looks like a rat.
No, it looks like. It does look like a rat. I was gonna say it looks like a porg. One of those things from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Little flying rat thingies. Jeez Louise. If this actually becomes a real podcast, we have a website. That picture will go on the website. Make sure you take a picture of it so we can put it on the website. If we ever have a website, which we will. Okay,
Oh, wait. I think I have an idea.
Okay, go ahead. Everybody can. I mean, like I said, you have to have some sort of this. I'm gonna make this. Anybody who dies gets some sort of a negative thing.
What is
it's not permanent? You can get this fixed, but for the moment,
What is my sleight of hand dex? What is that?
A sleight of hand is like stealing-ish.
Yeah.
Whoa.
If you want to do something without someone noticing,
Well, wasn't it make it harder because my metals fused together?
yeah, Dylan, that would actually be the one where I said anything dex based is done with disadvantage.
Oh.
Because you have less flexibility now.
I like his idea.
I do like that one actually.
I don't like that one.
I like that
you
one.
shouldn't have ran in there and punched him.
Dude, I'm gonna kill. How about I kill
I'll say
you,
right
right?
now, I was telling Dylan this earlier. I'm glad that he's an instigator. Like he makes things happen. Because the game wouldn't be fun unless somebody. Because you guys are all so scared of harming your
Dad calls you all the
characters.
P word.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, he did. He called you all.
I didn't say that. I did not call them porgs.
No. You know what you say. You call them cats. Meow.
Ew.
But what I'm saying is it's almost like if Dylan tones it down a bit and you guys get a little bit more. Which once again, I get like being cautious makes sense, but it's like once again, it's a silly adventure. Whatever. My point is, if it wasn't for him, you guys would take forever to do some things sometimes.
Man.
Like, oh no, danger. Let's go.
Slow and steady wins the race.
It does something. I'm not saying that's not a bad way of doing it, but since he's an instigator, he makes things happen sometimes.
Meticulous.
Yeah, but like I said, it depends on. I mean, he's playing his character, so.
Meticulous.
Anyway, unless you guys come up with something better, that's what we're gonna roll on.
Yes.
Let's roll on it, bro.
Go ahead, hit that
All right.
roll.
So what is number one?
I
I
mean,
mean, randomize it.
pretty much it's in the order that I said it, but
No,
since
he's gonna make it to where the so number 6 is the one that Marlon said. Oh,
so
okay.
roll a 1d6.
Listen, I get 5 tries.
You get
No.
one try.
No, this was a practice roll.
Did he just roll it?
No, I
He
haven't
didn't roll
hand.
anything.
This is a
whatever.
practice.
No. Whatever you roll is it. You don't. No, we're not doing that. We need to actually get into the game.
Well, y'all are taking forever.
Come on.
What do
I
you
got
got?
a 5.
A 5? For the time being, this actually isn't that bad.
Oh, the eye one.
Yeah, your metal basically like went partially over one of your eyes. So right now you have disadvantage on wisdom checks. I'm sorry, you have disadvantage on perception checks, and you have disadvantage on if you do any sort of ranged attacks. Like basically you have poor depth perception right now. That actually isn't that bad.
I don't ever do range attacks.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, you're actually really lucky in this
I was
scenario.
hoping for 6.
You do have javelins, I think, but
Yeah, I do, but I only throw them like a little bit.
point is, you really lucked out. That could have been
I wanted number 1.
this. Oh well, you should have rolled better.
What was number 1?
He would have had advantage on intimidation checks, but disadvantage on
Because my
persuasion checks.
persuasion is already negative. Like, I wish I had. All right, let me roll again.
No.
I got 4.
Anyway, the other thing is, real quick, Mary Jane. Let's say while you guys are okay, let's kind of do the thing where, because if I remember correctly, and you guys can help me with this, right before we ended the session, you guys were fighting over getting clean.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys and just so you know, I went back and looked at my notes. I didn't see anything about you guys having another night at the inn. I didn't see anything about that.
Yeah, I don't think we had
Yeah.
it.
I can buy
So
one.
somebody needs to cough up
He's a rich
at
one.
least 5 gold.
I don't have 5 gold. No, I'm playing.
Somebody needs to cough up 5
I have
gold. for
5
that
gold.
night.
I'll pay it.
In fact, I should make it more because it was like a spur of the moment. You guys come in the middle of the freaking night and they're like, we'll make room. In fact, you're lucky there was even a room.
Ooh. Can
I
I use my charm to charm her to?
I got 5 gold.
Give us a room
I'll
for
pay
free?
you.
You can. That will be persuasion with a really high DC. Really high. Like, it's almost to the point where it's almost not
My
even.
persuasion a 4.
You can give it a shot.
No.
I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna pay
That's
for
up
it.
to you. You
She
can
love
try.
me, but she don't love me that much.
Well, she's got a business to run.
Exactly.
Look, you don't have to try
Independent.
that. I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay, so just cough up 5 gold. Which actually at this time of like it's that price is about to jack up real high. But anyway, cough up 5 gold for that night. But anyway, Mary Jane, how do you deal with your giant owl?
All right, so
Because you flew back, you talked to them about. Apparently, you flew back to the village, right? The ruined village.
yeah.
Okay, in the swamp. What did you walk back with them or did you fly back? Like, what did you do?
I just kind of like, because I don't want to leave my owl yet. So,
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna leave it like, so like when we're in town, I'm leaving it. But traveling back to the town, Mary Jane was just gliding with the owl, just, a little bit above them, just chilling. Like, man, I love this owl so much. But
you
know
were
what?
flying with the owl.
Yeah.
Like kind of doing circles.
Yeah, just, going over them.
So what happened when you got back to town with the owl?
When we got back to town,
Like, did you actually fly into town with the owl?
yeah.
Like in through the like above the wall?
Okay, no then.
That's what I'm asking. I'm making sure.
Will I like shoot it down probably?
Well, it's more like, hey, it's the middle of the night, and this thing we've never seen before is flying into town. Right.
Good.
I mean, you tell me. Do you have enough sense to know that's a bad idea?
No, Mary Jane doesn't have enough sense to know.
Would she actually fly in there?
She would fly in there.
Shot down.
I will say, you know what I will say? Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, what's the key point?
A key point?
Yeah.
Well, that's not for you. That's for Aya.
Oh, I was reading your thing.
This is my stuff. Why are you on
No, my stuff is right here. What are you talking
you
about?
keep looking in this pile.
No, your stuff is in my pile.
Stuff right here though was mine though. That's
No,
what I'm
look,
saying.
why is your stuff in my pile?
Okay, I will
don't look at my
say if
pile.
you're like trying to guide the owl, like you're telling the
Shut
owl,
up.
like, oh, go this way. Wait.
Look,
as
watch
you
this.
guys
Oh,
get,
another
as you
picture.
get close to the village, or close to the town, the owl
Mine too.
actually starts doing like a wide circle away from it. Because yeah, I'll say you have enough sense. The owl's smart enough to know that probably not good to fly into a. The owl has enough sense.
The owl has
but
enough
you
sense.
might not know. You're like,
Yeah.
why aren't you going? Why aren't you going? And the owl lands like quite a bit away from the actual village.
All right.
Because it is, once again, it is an intelligent animal. Like, it has enough sense to like protect itself.
So, the owl.
It lands. Yeah, a little ways from the village.
We
or
have a
town.
little moment together,
Yeah. So it's just sitting there. It goes, whoo.
and I will give the owl my saucy dagger.
Just.
I'll give him a saucy dagger to remember me by. Like, hey man, just remember me, and I give him my dagger.
Okay.
Well, I attempt to give it to him. If he
Yeah,
accepts it.
the owl like looks at it, and if for lack of a, it looks like it just shrugs its shoulders.
I'm like, take it to remember me.
It just kind of looks at you forlorn. If you roll persuasion, if you want to try it.
Yes, take it. I have 0 on persuasion. Let's go. 5.
5. It kind of ruffles its feathers a little bit and just keeps kind of like cocks its head at you and just it doesn't take it.
Well, I put it away then, and I give him a little kiss and a little pet.
Okay. Even though he's way bigger than you, like massively.
I kiss his leg.
He could swallow you.
I kiss his leg.
Ooh.
Bony.
Whenever you let go, it just literally just flies off
Yeah.
into the night.
Then I just cry.
I expected you to give it a name, but too late. It's gone now.
Yeah, you're right. I should have given a name.
I
From
was
the
waiting for her to
PJ
give it like
Masks.
some little nickname or something. So yeah, it flies off into the night.
Name is Beanie.
Who knows? You might see your little owl friend again, or your huge owl friend again. But anyway, so you guys go to the inn. You guys fight over who gets clean. Do y'all get clean before you go to the inn, or do you get clean as you were in the inn?
Before. I thought we were fighting outside. That's why.
I'm just asking, trying to get on.
In the end.
So you guys come in filthy.
Yeah.
I'll say you guys come in. You're literally tracking like mud inside, and like you see at least 3 of the people that work there, including Takano, and just kind of look at you guys like, could y'all stop?
But then we clean ourselves, then we go to sleep. We know
Okay.
it's the next day. Now we gotta go
You
kill
play
those.
essentially hot potato with the
Now we gotta
thing.
go kill those monsters.
Okay, so all of you just go to sleep.
Yes.
All right, and the girl Leah, she actually gets her own room.
What?
I'm about to go to it.
Are you gonna
Get a snack.
Are you gonna bother this girl?
No.
But yeah, she goes and gets her own room, or maybe she already had her own room. Either way,
Is that Coco?
Anyway, so Leah goes in her own room, and she basically just tells you guys she'll see you like first thing in the morning. Anything else this night when y'all go to sleep?
We see that in our dreams.
The sad thing is that actually kind of looks like Coco.
No, did you see the Vinny one?
Vinny actually looks good.
Yeah, he look like a rat.
Okay.
His name is Innie.
So what do you, I mean, I'll say it's roughly like maybe between midnight and 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. When you guys go to sleep. Y'all just sleep?
Yeah, we just
we
sleep.
sleep. I take a I'm meditating, you know, resting,
We get visions.
thinking about what just happened. And then now I'm like, whoa, what happened to my eye? I can't see.
It just now occurred to you?
Yeah.
You're like, you're halfway.
It's like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
It looks like Thor.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say probably
He
more.
said,
like,
wait a minute,
Probably
what
looks more
happened
like
to my eye?
sloth. Hey, you guys. Okay, so next morning. I think this is technically y'all's 11th day.
That rooster has evolved.
Yeah. Maybe it has laryngitis. Anyway, so
Are we ever gonna meet that rooster?
I mean, y'all can go look for it. No, that's stopping you from doing that. Well, what do you guys do? First thing in the morning.
I drink to forget.
No, we gotta
you go downstairs and get
Get
early morning
drunk.
beer.
No, we gotta go to that thing and go save those people.
I want breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast first.
Okay.
We
I
can't
don't eat.
adventure with an empty stomach.
He said, I don't
Okay,
eat.
you go downstairs and like
eat.
usual, Takano isn't actually in there in the first thing in the morning, but her cook is. And right now, like it's literally just like porridge is like the breakfast of the day. Yes. Yeah, nothing special. Literally just like a bowl of really simple porridge.
I want some porridge.
Yeah. So if anybody wants porridge, it costs like I think she's charging like 4 copper pieces a bowl.
I got you.
Yeah. So anybody who wants it, pay it up. And it's served with it. But I mean, if you want, do you want alcohol for real?
No.
Okay. But when
It's
you
too
guys
early.
come down, Leah is already down there, and she's just sitting at the bar waiting on you guys, and just kind of like nervously like kind of just scratching at the bar.
Oh,
She's like,
I'm going to wait outside.
okay. I was about to make you roll to see if you walk into the doorway since your perception's so
Ooh,
terrible.
you should do that randomly. Like, roll.
I just
Take
roll to
5
see
points of
you
damage.
run into if you stumble on something. All right, so what do you guys do? Just eat your porridge and
Yep.
start.
We just eat the porridge, and we
There's no reason for us to stay, right? We don't need to get ready or nothing.
we gotta dip.
We gotta do some
you
things.
guys have a general idea of what your mission is. I mean, you guys can prepare for things. You know you're going deep into the swamp.
Yeah, we gotta do some things. We gotta eat some wings. Salt and pepper chips. I don't even know, but this is it. I started rapping that in the middle of the film.
That's fine.
It kind of was like,
I wanna
She's more like, hey, try to sleep.
I wanna go to that I wanna go to the Caravan Palace. I wanna see if I can afford.
the Caravan Palace.
I wanna see if I can afford like a magic item to hopefully help us out.
Just me help us
Because
out.
he has magic items, right? Yeah. That we could buy.
I want to
yes,
come too.
yeah.
yeah.
This man said, what do you mean help us out?
Dude, me, the great axe.
So you guys want to go to the Twilight Palace?
Yes.
Yes, but we gotta hurry up.
Oh, with the treasure dude.
Yeah.
Oh, the big toothy gray guy, your favorite guy.
I like him.
I will say, because it's okay. If you guys went to sleep at roughly 1 a.m., it's probably close to like 8 or 9 in the morning, maybe even 10. Yeah. So
Yo, we get up early.
I mean, it's basically in the game you roughly need at least 8 hours of
Yeah,
sleep.
for it to be a long rest.
Yeah. And I think technically, if we were going to be real, like especially for like wizards and stuff, you need more than that to get all yours. But point is, either way, you guys, but you're not a wizard, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because wizards need time to actually
study
learn
the
their
books.
every
Yeah.
morning. So anyway, so you guys go there and you see that it's nothing's really. Actually, you know what? I'll say when you get to the Twilight Palace, the door is already open. Usually it's closed. The door is already open.
Wait, what's going on?
He's been robbed.
I mean, do you guys go in?
Yes.
Okay, you guys go in. So there's no noise this time when
I
you walk
rush in
in.
and say, who touched my kitty?
And you see him, and he's actually, and you see, even though, you know what's bad? I spelled his name Fashross, and I've been saying Farosh this whole time, and that's not how you pronounce Farosh.
Oh, what is it?
I mean, I'm sticking with Farosh.
Yeah.
I just spelled it not that pronunciation. So you guys go in there, Farosh. Like, I'm like to the point where like, why did I? Anyway, and he's actually in the process of trying to like, you see him sort of like, you know, like when someone's thinking about what they're gonna do, he's like just staring at one of the walls, and then looks over the other wall, looks at one wall. He's like, he got his hands akimbo, and he's kind of tapping his foot, and he sees all of you walk in, and he's like, oh God, how's his voice go? Ahem. He's like, oh, hello. How's everyone this evening or morning? I'm sorry, I've been up all night, and you can't tell some stuff in the place has been moved, but it's almost like. Instead of being organized, it's more like you just moved a bunch of stuff from one side of the place to the other side.
He's trying to get ready for that festival.
Sir, do you have anything that can fix my eye?
He looks at you and he goes, I'd say that looks painful, but...
Yes, a dragon spit acid on me.
A dragon?
Yes.
Where?
It's deep in the swamps. I mean, I can show you.
There's no dragons around here.
Okay. But do you have anything to fix my eyes?
He goes, I'm not familiar exactly how your physiology is.
How your kind is.
Yeah, I'm not a healer, and I'm not a mechanic.
So who's a mechanic in this town?
Mechanics here.
He's like, in fact, hold up. The only person who might be.
I was gonna say you could ask him, do he need help? Remember, you're supposed to be helping this man.
Yeah, but we need to do something.
Yeah, we need
first.
to do it. Yeah, before those dragons.
He's like the only man around here who fixes like wagons, I guess. He's a wheel. But down at Wheels Wagons. I don't know if he works with that. But you know, with the Moonlight Festival coming up, I'm sure they usually have like technological expeditions, and I'm sure there'll be people there that can fix you with your. Good, you look terrible, if you don't mind me saying.
He is terrible. Now, sir, I need magic items.
I have a few. You've seen some of them.
Can I look at the magic items too?
Let me see your best.
He's like, he goes, can you be more specific?
I need a magic item that can, like, do a lot of damage.
Specifics?
Well, when you say that, he kind of like points up at the axe that's like hanging close to the ceiling.
So, are you sure this axe is magic?
He's like, yes, I'm quite sure it is.
It's here in the shop.
How much money is it?
I'm open for negotiations. Nobody's ever offered to buy it.
I will give you 30 gold pieces for it.
You surely this is a joke.
What do you mean this is a joke?
You say you're cheap.
I don't know much, but I know that's too much.
20 gold pieces.
You're doing this the wrong way.
10 gold pieces.
He looks at everyone. It's like, was there a brain damage when the
yes,
I think that was before we saw the dragon.
I think it was before he was even
You all
made.
keep saying a dragon. There is no dragon around here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. They had stuff to drink.
But
yesterday.
there was a dragon like hundreds of years ago. Yes.
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't remember.
But I think I would know if there was a dragon.
Of course, you're the best.
You want me to take you to the dragon?
No, I'm not leaving my shop. I'm busy. Can you not see?
I'll take over your shop.
I'd appreciate you.
Well, how much money is that axe?
If you took over my shop and you tried to give away my things for a paltry sum, like you've just said, that's very insulting, might I might add.
Well, how much money for the axe?
I was starting. We were starting at a couple thousand, negotiation wise.
I said I didn't know much, but
Oh.
What about 143 gold pieces?
Are you not very good with numbers?
No.
Can somebody else help him?
No, because we don't have that money anyways. So it's like,
Yeah, but most things, I am sorry, maybe, how do I say this? Most of my items are quite pricey. In fact, that's why most of them don't. But in fact, in case, what I'm trying to do, and he kind of points at the wall that's kind of clear, but of course just made a big mess on the other side. He goes, I'm actually trying to bring in some merchandise that's more affordable, and that's what I'm making room here for. In fact, I think it's going to be. I think the term that people in this area go pets, or it's like I'm going to have some cats and some birds and stuff like that.
Yes.
Magical cats and birds.
Well, they'll be regular, but I mean, if the person buys them, they can make them magical if they wish.
All right, we have
that's
to
the
go.
plan. It's like
What is the cheapest thing you have now?
What is a pet?
It's people like to keep small animals to make them feel when they're lonely. It helps them feel a little bit better.
Oh.
Or for the wizard types, for people who are the arcane nature, they it allows them to they can
Familiar.
yes.
I don't know how I know that.
Are you familiar
play
with that term?
Is that even in Skyrim?
It is.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, the wolf, acronaut, watch.
But he's like, yes, he's like, but at the same time though, it's like I like animals, and I figured I give it a shot. Hey, I like money.
You know what I hate? I hate dragons.
Maybe you just had a very bad dream.
No.
Definitely.
We have to go, though. Or
I still need to know, do you have anything that can help out with maybe like
A big
escapes
or a swamp.
or
Let me take a gander. Give me a moment. Let's see. I have since the stuff's moved, he's like kind of moving through. He's like I have a lot of it's the stuff you guys have seen, but once again, this place is very cluttered.
Yeah.
He actually pulls out like a pair of goggles, like kind of odd looking goggles with sort of almost like a beak on the end. He's like, that's no good for escaping. Or let's see here. He pulls like a really old book. He's like, oh my god, this needs. Oh, he actually takes that to his desk and he's like, that does not need to be out under these barrels. You know, he pulls out. He's like, I still have scrolls, but he opens up two of them. He's like, no, that has nothing to do with escape. In fact, but he's like, give me one. He walks off to the back. He actually walks out to the back he kind of starts digging around. He's gone for a few minutes. He comes back and he's like, I do have one scroll of expeditious retreat, and it can make you move very, very quickly for a short amount of time.
How much?
Considering, and that's actually a good question. It's more like what would he charge for it?
No, I gotta pay my mechanic.
Let's see here.
I need some surgery.
I was gonna say you guys like talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I try to figure this out.
We are family.
No, we ain't.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yo, I can't believe. Wait.
He goes, I could let it go for 90 gold.
Do you have them?
Okay. Is bargaining a thing here that we can do?
Hey, sure, you could always give it a shot.
Okay. So remember how I offered to help you out with work?
I recall.
How about I pay around 15 gold and work for you during the festival where things are heavy and you need some hands?
Roll persuasion.
That's a terrible deal.
I have no. 8.
He's like, I am sorry, that's not how I do business. Once again, I appreciate your offer. But for me, it's the other way around. You work first and then you get paid. And then you get the thing you need.
Ooh.
And right now, I could use a hand, but it's not, I don't need you said 15 gold?
Yes.
I don't need 75 gold worth of work right now. Is that right, math? I don't know.
If it is,
yeah.
75 plus 15 makes 90.
I don't do math.
if it isn't, who gonna say something?
Yeah, it is.
Who dares? I just make up numbers. 252, whatever. I'm God. Yeah, I can do whatever I wish.
No.
How about
Someone hand me a water. I thought I had a water. I bet one of those bottles has my star written on it.
water? What about that water?
Water.
Nah,
behind
gotta go
you?
pee. Anyway, what else do you guys want to? I mean,
I say let's.
You can
leave.
keep talking to him. It's just-
I say let's leave.
I
We got something important to handle.
need it.
Actually, you know what? Let me actually. This is actually something I forgot to do.
You can turn into a
I
bug.
forgot to do this. I want everyone, and when Aya comes back, she'll do it too. Actually, right now specifically, the only person who's been mentioned a dragon is Galactus.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 and make it a Constitution saving throw.
No, and Beta said something about a dragon.
No, I didn't.
No, it was just you.
No,
Just
somebody
do it.
else
Just
did.
do it. Just do it.
Snitches.
Dies.
Well, no, this one literally like just keep in mind like if any of you. Okay, just go ahead.
Wait, you said add what?
Constitution.
No, it's a Constitution saving throw. So you have a saving throws on your list.
19. Wait,
19?
15. Plus 4 Constitution.
Yeah.
And 19.
Okay.
My Constitution. Oh, that's
You're all right then. Don't worry about
I know what you're trying to do. You're not slick.
the dragon
DM.
comes in.
what.
You trying to see if he catches him? Like, take me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, bleh.
But you know what? I'll say everybody else just go ahead and do the exact same thing. Well,
No.
wait, real quick. How
Please,
many?
somebody
Real quick.
roll
How many of you
one.
How many of you actually went inside of the dragon's lair?
Me.
It was only him.
No, or at least one of you at least stepped inside the entrance.
Yeah,
I
Marlon
think
and
me
Beta.
and-
We were
peeked.
close to it.
We
We
peeked.
were like right
Okay,
near
but
the
I
top.
never went in.
No,
Oh,
she
this
never
man
went
is
in.
Stay
going
back.
through our mind.
You don't know. Both of you make Constitution saving throws.
Me and Marlon.
Yeah. Boop. Oh
You
crap.
guys
Wow.
suck.
6.
7.
Okay, I know so far everything's fine. Just keep this in mind. The two of you, like actually, and you were doing great actually before. You guys barely remember details about the whole situation, like the whole dragon. Like you remember the dragon, but like you almost feel like
It was such a huge rush that it was just like,
yeah, or like maybe like just like almost sort of like you're not comfortable talking about it because you're like if someone were to ask you details, you'd be like, I don't know.
Ask me all the details.
Yeah,
I know everything.
But Galactus actually is.
Which makes sense. I mean, he actually was in there getting bodied by him.
Yeah, but I mean, just keep that in mind. Like, yeah, like that. The fact that you kind of just not talking about or acting like he's crazy. Yeah, that's actually perfect right now.
I'm role playing.
Yeah, you are without me even telling you about that.
I said, okay, guys, let's go fight some dragons.
Everyone's and this ferocious like well, you know, like if you wish to come and actually help out, or if you wish to, if you have actually gold to spend, my services are available.
okie dokie, artichoke.
All right, we're gonna go fight a dragon now.
And you see him like actually pick up one of the crates and kind of like it's not too big. He's just like, hey, you're almost like, why isn't he doing something more magical? But
Lift with your legs, not your back.
Thank you.
All right, we walk out then.
Yeah.
All right, time to go to the swamps. Should we go back to the dragon and ask him where this thing's at?
He told us.
Yeah, he told you which direction to start heading.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he
Or
didn't give you,
she
he didn't
told
give you like,
us.
yeah, that is true. She.
He's feminist.
Told us south.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's something technically none of you would recognize as a female, but for all sake and purpose, I'll say she's female. But anyway, she basically told you what direction, and she's told you that it'll be very obvious when you're getting close to where it is.
Okay.
Is that girl
But
coming?
she also said, yeah, she's with you guys. She's actually waiting outside of Ferocious Place. She didn't go inside.
All right, let's go. We're coming, Aaliyah. I'm sorry these people took so long.
I thought all of y'all needed some sort of like we're gonna be according to that beast. We're gonna be traveling for like a day or so. So we need. I thought y'all were getting like
we need
supplies or something.
things.
We're
well,
trying.
Mary Jane was too broke.
Where's the tech
Yeah.
store?
She's like, well, there's a general store.
Nope,
to
we're
the
going
gym.
to there.
She's like, my group actually has we probably have a spare tent with our stuff. I can't. It's hard for me to carry by myself.
Yeah,
I can
let's
carry
back
you.
up.
Right. And I'll say like if that. Tell me what are you guys taking with you on this little?
Probably
journey?
like 2-3 tents.
I'm taking some torches.
Yeah, torches.
You guys, a lot of you guys have that. I'll say like her group's like storage. That
Had
she
all
has.
of that.
She has one tent that she can help. Like, but one of you has to carry it because
Yeah,
she's
I'll carry
small.
it.
I mean, do you guys are we taking horses? Are we going on foot? I mean, it's a swamp.
Is there a way we can rent a horse?
I'm sure, but it's more like, is it a good idea to take? I'm not good with swamps. Do you take horses into swamps? Is it worth it? Will they die? I have no idea.
I feel like they wouldn't do that well, honestly.
Yeah, because horses suck.
Because the terrain's all muddy and wet and everything around there. They wouldn't really like it, I'd say.
She's like, I'm gonna take your word. I don't know. I don't spend time in swamps.
I say we go.
I don't know horses that much, but me personally, even though I lived there, it was kind of annoying sometimes. So, yeah.
Okay. And she does. You see that she's got some like dry food packed. Like she's ready for like a roughly 2-day. Yeah, however many. She's got like enough food left for herself. But she's looking at the rest of you going, do you guys have like food for
I don't need
yourselves,
shelter.
I don't
or
need
food.
much.
I don't need shelter.
I understand
or food.
that. What about the two?
I've lived in the swamp. I can hunt.
She got her frost.
Oh, she goes. What?
She got her frosting.
Oh, I can't.
She's standing in the back like
She's literally eating a spoon of frosting.
With nothing on it. There's nothing on your spoon, you weirdo.
Okay, so anyway, so she's just like, are we ready to go, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
y'all
Y'all
don't need nothing.
Wait, I might need some food.
I got you. I can hunt for you.
Already have
Okay,
food.
he hunt for me. She hunt.
I'll attempt to hunt for you.
Give it a go.
It's
Give
bear
it a
time.
go. All right, so do you guys start heading towards?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll start heading out.
Okay. You guys heads out the south gate, and this time, at this point, the sun's out. There's no other than there's puddles on the ground, but there's clouds in the sky. But for the most part, it's actually pretty sunny. The weather's it's muggy because the warm weather, the relatively warm weather compared to the rain that just happened last night. And this time, as you're walking through the south gate, and now that the sun's out, you can easily there's plenty of people working. Like there's people still clearing trees. There's definitely people I guess now since the rain's down, they're putting double time and trying to build the structures. Since that's actually what are you dying?
Yeah.
From
Is
Hot
it
Cheetos?
spicy? Is it so spicy?
It don't work.
Hot Cheetos have taken another victim.
It's so easy.
You guys are making this slow down because I keep getting up.
But anyway, so you can see that, like I said, there's that, for lack of a better word, like a little arena being built. I shouldn't say little, but it's especially for the two that have been to a massive arena, it's small compared to that, but it's still, for a small town like this is a big arena. Lots of people walking around, lots of people. One person I'll say does seem to stand out, who is standing outside the arena, but he's directing a lot of people, it's a man with bright red hair. Like very bright red hair, and I'm just saying this because he really stands out because he's wearing almost an immaculate white suit.
Oh, that boy clean.
Yeah, like compared to everybody that's working, he looks almost like how has he stayed so pristine?
That boy clean.
But everybody's everybody's listening to him. Like he's directing almost like a conductor. He's like we need more over here. We need over here. And he seems like he's clearly the person in charge. He's examining things, going I see. This needs to be raised up about 3 degrees, and he's and you just know that he stands out like a sore thumb. You're almost once again how have we not seen this guy before?
Freaking Colonel Sanders with the white suit.
Actually, now that you say that, I was like, I need you to
Put the chicken up there.
He's like $5.99. He's but anyway, you notice that guy, but he's a little ways off, and he's just directing everybody around. And you see somebody walk by with a plank of wood, and they almost hit him in the head, but he ducks definitely under. He's like, watch it. He's like, my head's important.
Boy, smooth.
Yeah,
Meticulous.
Anyway, so you see that as you walk by, the guard, nobody bothers you guys as you walk through.
Insubordinate and childish.
Insubordinate and shortish. You guys head on. You go through. You get into the swamp. I'll say, you guys. I think he told you southwest roughly.
Southwest Airlines.
And I will say, once you guys start to get into the thick of the woods, it's a little bit harder to landmarks aren't as obvious. Who would like to make a survival check to make sure you're going in the right direction?
I also make a survival.
Mary Jane.
Your God. You want me to change the music?
It's
Mary
too happy
Jane,
for
roll
the
a
woods.
dice.
It's too happy.
Yeah.
I want to tell her in the game,
Why
Mary
are you
Jane,
on
roll
my
a
hot
dice.
Cheetos?
Now.
Hup.
Hey.
20.
Hey.
I don't know if this is any better or not. What'd you roll?
20.
20.
You die.
you basically, it's almost like you still, despite the fact that it was pouring down rain and night time last time, you're like, okay, I remember the way to the ruined village. I think I know which way we're going. And you're heading, definitely in that direction.
Flying on the owl made me learn a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it was dark, but you have a better feel. If anything, you have a good feel for how massive, because I'll say this, generally, swamp areas aren't huge. I mean, they can be big. A combination of the swamp area and this forest is kind of gigantic. Like once you got up there, you felt small. Because once you got up top, you could see off into the ocean, but this was like a sea of trees behind you and underneath you. This is a unnecessarily large swampy area.
Sheesh.
Especially in such a because once again, you've been to Lenevra, you've been to what was the town you named, Trinity? I already forgot the name of it.
Suplex City.
Suplex City. But you guys have seen so much civilization. It's weird that there's so much wilderness kind of smack dab in the middle of it. And it's almost like civilization's been built around this thing. But anyway, so you're traveling through it.
Into the swamp.
You're traveling through it, and for the most part, I'm gonna let each one of you do this roll. Who would like to roll the first D10?
Me.
D10.
You roll a D10.
For what?
Just roll it. I mean, I could do it, but I figured it'd be more fun for you guys.
I'm gonna roll a D10.
Yeah, this is way too adventurous. You guys
Do
are.
I plus
you guys
anything?
Huh?
Do I plus anything?
No, just a D10.
A 6.
A 6? Okay. Give me 1 second while I find something that's more appropriate for the swamp. For the Zuiss Mire.
Boy, that was a D12.
No, it wasn't.
Did he roll a D12?
Yeah, it's a 12 on it.
Yes, roll a D10.
I still rolled a 6.
I mean, we can use a 6, but yeah, that wasn't a.
Where's a D10 at?
This.
Hopefully, this is good.
Yeah. Is that one? Just give me.
And also, because I'm paranoid, I'm going to save.
That's not it. That's an 8.
Okay, either way, you said a 6. We'll stick
Let me
with
see.
6.
I gotta do something.
Okay, I will. Let's see. I have a special cheat sheet here. Wait a minute. Is that correct?
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
Turns out. We was
Why
never
did I
playing
write such a
D&D.
high number?
We were playing Jumanji.
We were playing Munchkin.
That cannot be right. That's oh, okay. I was about to say. Oh my god. Ooh. I will let Mary Jane and Galactus isn't here, so not him. You two can roll perception checks.
I will percept.
Since he decided to wander off for no reason.
Oh, I just realized my perception
Did
is
you
good.
say me too?
No.
Oh, dang it.
13.
I always get left out.
Well, your
joking.
passive perception's really low.
No, it's not.
22.
It's a 10.
22.
13.
Okay, as you guys are walking,
Yo, this man.
you actually hear, I'll say before you see, you don't really see it, but in fact, I'll just say you have the feeling that you're being followed.
The dragon.
I mean, it doesn't feel ominous. It's more like you have the feeling that something there. Not only are there absolutely living things in this forest, but there's definitely intelligent things that might live in this wood and swamp area. And
I am very intelligent.
you just feel like there's something like at one point or another, you might feel like you saw something out of the corner of your eye, darting between trees. But when you look, it's not there anymore. And what'd you roll, Aya?
13.
13. You have the feeling of the eyes, but you didn't see any movement. But Mary Jane, you did. I guess maybe it's because you're small and you have the whole things are always trying to hunt me and eat me feeling, all goblins do. And you definitely feel like it feels like something's quote unquote hunting you, but you still don't actually see it directly, but you do feel like there's something following you.
Is it weird to prepare while there's nothing happening?
If you feel once again, no, that's not weird.
Okay.
Once again, I like I just said, you are a small creature and you have lived in swamps and there are things that could easily eat you.
Yeah.
So for you to be prepared for something in a swamp, that's not unusual for you at all.
Well, you're not a small creature. You can turn into a bear.
I do want to have out my hatchet
Okay.
and I want to prepare.
That you're still not very good with, but
No,
that's not the thing. Is funny. You bring it out all the time. And it's like one of your probably least effective weapons.
I play Dead by Daylight a lot, and I love the Huntress, and she has hatchets as her power. She just throws hatchets, so I just love it.
I suck at Dead by
So
Daylight.
I want to, hold out or like have my hatchet out and prepare for.
I'll say when you
If
do
anything runs out.
that, like girl Leah actually knows. She was like, "What? Is there something happening? What did you see?"
I don't know, but as a small little thing like me, I get scared sometimes. Things can eat me,
And when she says, she kind of looks around and she's like, I would say, even though you're in the, relatively, not super, super deep swamp area, there's sunlight coming through, but it is it's dimmer here, like a combination of like fog and stuff like that. It's not as bright and sunny as it was when you left the town. So she's just like, I can't wait till we get out of here.
Me too.
All right, and I'll let you roll another survival check. Mary Jane.
Ooh. 19.
19. Okay.
See, it's always go when we're not in like serious situations.
Yeah. And you got, like I said, you're moving around pretty good. Once again, it's more like, for you, it's more of keeping that southwestern direction of roughly where you were before. In fact, you still have a pretty good idea. It's like, okay, I think if not that you would do this, or you could, the ruined village, you feel like is in this direction. And so you feel like, you don't see it, but you just have a feeling that you have a pretty good idea where it is. Who would like to roll the next 1d10?
I'll roll it.
Yeah. Like all of you will get a chance to it.
This is it, right? Yeah. 4.
4?
Yes.
I will say, mostly because Mary Jane rolled such a good survival, I will let you roll a perception check.
Oh, me?
Yeah, because you're kind of guiding this, which is kind of funny because she's technically the slowest out of your group because she's tiny. But she's lived in the swamp, so she's good about because you guys are getting into like the deeper swamp that's like, your feet kind of. But Mary Jane's fun. One, she doesn't weigh a whole lot, and plus she's lived in a swamp. She's really good at stepping on the parts that aren't going to make her sink straight into the ground. And because of that, go ahead and roll with advantage. Actually, your perception.
Perception with advantage.
1 and a 2.
23.
23. As you guys are walking, who's walking closest to Mary Jane?
I guess
That's the girl, right?
It'll be probably her because
You guys tell me. Like who?
Yeah, it's probably her.
The girl.
Okay. You notice that Leah is about to step in quicksand.
Let her do it.
I mean, what do you do?
Let her do it.
You see this before. Like nobody else notices this. Like know swamps. You know that you've been paying very close attention because basically I wouldn't step there, but you see like she's just a clumsy person and she's about to step into it.
Stop!
She's like, what?
Wait a minute.
What?
Fill my cup.
Careful.
I'm sorry.
That's quicksand. Just go around where I stepped.
She's like, how can you tell? It looks like everything else.
Like I said before, I lived places like these.
Where do I step? Everything looks the same.
A little bit over here.
Okay, so you kind of
Step
guide her
forward.
Yeah,
around.
just like pointing in the right direction, like
Okay.
where I went.
And I'm like, whoa, really? So I throw a rock in it.
Do you really?
Yeah, I want to see what it does. I would actually do that. Oh, really? I jump in.
You throw the rock and you go ploop. How heavy is the rock that you throw actually?
Hand size. So
Hand size. It sinks. Ploop, 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 and you see like, as it sinks, like you feel like a big air bubble go bloop, pop.
Just like when I fart.
But then you see it slosh a little bit and slosh a little bit.
Just like when I fart.
And
It gets snatches down.
everybody real quick.
Roll initiative.
Somebody to come out of there. Damn.
Everybody put
Roll
your
initiative.
put your
Amiibos.
in the position where you relatively would be to each other.
Okay.
Yo, the
It sucks
grasshoppers.
someone up. I'm
Yo,
sorry,
these
my bad.
grasshoppers finna show up. Oh, y'all never fought
Alright.
one of those.
She's over here.
I
Who's
one
next?
tapped it.
You're in mage, so you're
No, I'm
back.
behind. I'm behind
Yeah,
her.
you show me guys
Alright,
where
so
you
you're right
were
here.
when this happened.
Like this.
Y'all are that close to each other?
Not that close, but like.
I mean, like, yeah, they kind of give an idea.
So I'm leading up. I'm over here.
You're up here, which means Leah's next to you.
Leia's like right here. She threw a rock like right here, and
Is that where you were, Aya?
Galactus like right there. She was like right here.
And
Yeah.
Malcolm's all the way in the back. Like he's
That's how I
back in the
imagine.
town.
That's how I
I'm so far back because I don't go to swamps.
I'm fine with that. No, I'm fine with it. I just
so
want
I'm,
you guys
looking
to like.
around.
I should have. Okay, so that's where you were. Yeah, everybody roll initiative.
You're gonna die.
And, and as you guys are rolling, I'll explain what. Basically, it looks like the quicksand is like shifting and moving, but then a very, very watery thing comes out of it, and it looks like it's a mixture of like sand and water, but it's mostly water, and like for lack of a better word, it looks like almost like dragon, like if the water had like this weird dragon-esque shape, except with no arms, no legs, no wings, just sort of like almost like a fat snake, and it's got like twindles of like water coming out, almost like whiskers, like
Randall from Monsters Inc. built like that, like
kind of, but with no arms and legs, But yeah, but actually that's not too far off.
I bet the thing when it came out as soon as we walked past it. I just
no,
started
it's
it.
your fault.
And, but it basically comes out and it looks like it's about to lunge. But yeah, everybody roll
I
initiative.
turn around and I curse at Aya. Like, you son of a...
I didn't throw it. It was beta.
Oh yeah, I just pick up rocks and throw them.
And I need
Wait,
to,
that
or
means I
need
go
to,
closer
I
to
need to
first.
find some more
Which is
battle
good.
music that's not the same
12.
bag.
19.
I got it.
Hold on a second. Hold on to your
That
numbers.
means I could chew into the mic because we're
I got the
We're both
highest.
12.
Yeah.
I got the highest.
What'd you get?
I need some real
20.
battle music.
I got 19.
Let's see if this music.
I went over there and make sure he was breathing.
Okay, so real quick, let's see.
He is slumped. Should I tell him to get into bed or something? He's sleeping.
Yeah, someone might want to help him out with that.
I got him.
No.
Frog on his head?
Get up, get up.
Watch him slap you.
Okay, Aya, what was your number?
12.
Mary Jane,
12.
Galactus,
19.
Beta.
20.
Okay.
Beta had a 20.
So that, yeah, Beta, you go first. Is he not getting up? Jordan, go to bed. Go to bed. You literally are falling asleep in the chair.
It's like, no. It's like, wait,
Is that hard to understand?
Look at him looking.
Just lay down. Go lay down.
Lay down in his bed.
You sleepy, bro?
He's about to.
Good
I
night,
don't
Jordan.
know how you guys can do that.
I don't either. Wait, you guys.
Well, I mean, he's not the only kid I've seen do that. Where it's like, you guys just like, oh, I'm tired. I fall asleep.
Yo.
Okay, so Beta, you go first.
I cast Mage Armor, and I step back further.
Okay. Yeah, you're not actually in its range, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that's what you do.
I gotta be quick with my...
You're more like,
You're
this is what I do. All right,
been
so.
practicing.
This guy right here. He,
Oh, actually, I forgot to roll for.
Step back.
Wait, you're not gonna prepare? You know, like, or. You
Well,
know,
no, he did his action. His action is that.
Mage armor.
he did that and just stepped back.
That's
All right,
twerking.
and next is Galactus.
Wait,
I
so
twerked with the monster.
I see. Wait, so I see this monster, right?
He's like,
Yeah, it's like it looks like it's like 99% composed of water with like
God.
bits of like debris and sand like moving throughout its body.
Is this the
And
thing?
it's
Is
coming-
this the thing we're supposed to be fighting? You don't know. We don't know.
You don't know.
Well,
None of you have ever seen
First
this
things
thing
first.
But he's
before.
being cautious. You see that?
Add
He
it
was
to
like,
the
are we supposed to
Pokedex.
fight it?
First things, bro. Listen, first things first. I'm a rage. You know, I learn from my mistakes.
Beta, I mean, that's your bonus.
I'm a rage, and then after that, I'm pull out my great axe and I'm gonna get ready just in case they try to attack me. I'm gonna prepare an attack.
Okay.
So, and no, I'm gonna go. If it tries to attack me, I'm gonna hit it before it attacks me.
Okay, wait. Start all that again.
I'm raging,
raging, bonus action.
and then like I'm getting prepared just
in
in
case it comes near you.
Yes,
But
if
you're
it comes,
staying in your place.
If it
you're
comes
not getting
near,
closer.
No, if it comes near me, I'm whacking it.
Okay. That's what. Okay, that's Galactus.
This thing is made out of water, bruh. It's about
And
to...
the next thing is the creature.
I'm gonna catch it on fire.
Yeah, I can't. It's water.
Okay, so real quick, Leah almost stepped in its area. Mary Jane's relatively close, and Aya is relatively close because she threw a stone.
Yeah.
You dummy.
And he's gonna come after me. Because I'm all the way in the back.
He said, you back there.
He sees everyone.
Hey, you, come here.
Hey yo,
Actually,
Bring-
let's see.
here, boy.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Bring that.
I want a snack.
Oh my goodness.
He going for that snack.
Okay.
I mean, beta's a snack.
Basically, what it does is when it comes up, since technically Leah is the closest to it, it goes after her. And
What if Leah died? Does okay. So does me preparing before, does that count?
That
was a while back.
Well, it's not even so much that. It's more like you didn't tell me what exactly you were. Like, you still have your weapon in your hand.
Yeah.
But it's not like that didn't count as like a whole. Like, you were like, I'm literally ready to hit the first thing that comes near me. If you had said that, that'd be stressful. Like, yeah. But no, that doesn't count right now. No.
Okay.
This thing lunges at Leah, and all she kind of does is like duck and cower, and it's still somehow complete. Even though she barely moved,
Leah
it missed her completely. Like it almost like snaps. It like this weird watery mouth. It like snapped in the air right above her head, but like she kind of ducked and it missed, and it kind of goes back to the spot where it was before. Like it stretched a little bit, snaps at her, and then goes back to its spot. So it's still there and it's still like moving around. But yeah, so that's its turn. And the next one is
It's bear time. Drinking.
actually her turn.
It's like, oh, okay.
Marlon, turn into a bear just drinking.
She basically, she's just like, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to do this earlier. And she like holds herself, and she mutters some words, and you see like almost like a darkness, like shadows kind of come almost out of nowhere and just kind of hover around her body and like
She's raving.
seal to
Night
her,
Mother.
seal to her, and I'll say if you want to, Beta, you could roll a Arcana check real quick.
Wait a minute, I
do shadows too.
I forgot I was a god.
Hey, go
Arcana.
ahead, give me that 18.
18. She clearly casts mage armor.
Oh.
But darkness.
Hers looks cooler.
Yeah. I mean, but you can recognize like what she muttered and when she touched herself and how it coalesced around her body. Like that's a type of mage.
I go and stumble back.
It was at this moment I knew I was
But
in
at that,
love.
but you could see like as she does that, and she's like, she kind of thinks for a second. She's like, screw it, and she tries to step back a little bit, and it does take an attack of opportunity on her, and it misses.
Yes, Leah's
that
a
thing
god.
wet.
Bare like this time, it actually like the spot where exactly where she was, it enveloped that spot right when she stepped out of the way. Like but it snaps back to the spot it was before. Yeah, it almost got her. If she hadn't done mage armor, it would have gotten her. But anyway, the next is I and Mary Jane both have the same turn, so you guys tell me.
Aya goes first.
Okay, wait, let me chew.
Okay, maybe Mary Jane should go since you're chewing.
Okay.
No, I'm good. All right.
Okay, she goes first.
Let's see. I think I want to. Water moves in the wind, right?
I mean,
It might go right through it though.
you also have water powers, but anyway.
I didn't pick
Suck
that.
it
though.
up.
I thought you picked. Oh no, you picked
only picked- that's
fire.
why I
You
was
picked
like,
fire
yeah, I
and
picked
wind. I
fire.
forgot.
Fire.
I forgot. Yeah, but you don't know.
I think I'm gonna. I'll try to wind it. Can't use fire on it, so.
I mean, you don't know.
I mean, wait. You said it's like sand and stuff too, right?
It's like 90% water.
Okay,
like
never mind.
basically like the soil is kind of going through its body, but it's almost completely water. And it's like even though it's kind of snaking up, you can see water like flowing in of it and back, like it's just constantly flowing water coming like in and out of it.
Can you punch water?
Give it a shot.
I wanna poop it with unbroken air.
Okay.
I want to just.
Right. It remind me what you do.
I want to. Like, when air like goes.
Okay, so it's a
at
DC
it.
13, right? Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh.
Okay, so that's what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. So it needs to roll a DC 13. I think it's strength. Does it say strength?
STR saving throw. DC 13.
Yeah, when you do that, when your blast of wind hits it, real quick, what does it say if a creature beats it? What happens if a creature beats your thing?
On failure, it takes 3d10 bludgeoning damage plus an extra 1d10 bludgeoning damage for each additional key point you spend, and you push the creature up to 20 feet away.
But what
from
happens
you.
if it succeeds? Absolutely
As
nothing.
an action, it doesn't say.
Oh, wow. So nothing happens if it's... I didn't know that. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah, basically, when your air moves through it, you see it like water splash off of it, and it just kind of reseals itself, and it looks perfectly fine.
I knew it. I was just testing.
Yo, this thing's invincible. That's why the dragon can't fight it.
It's not even it.
Are you being for real?
Yeah.
Let's just do.
Yeah, this is not the thing.
No.
Like, if anything, I just so you know, it looks more like it avoided it more than it looks like it avoided more than it didn't hurt it.
Dang.
Yeah. Like, I didn't realize your thing. If it avoids the attack, that it's like that's it.
Guys, I can't
I
do
did
anything.
not realize
with
that. Huh.
Really?
Like, I'm looking at my things that I have now, and I can't do anything.
Well, we haven't tried.
You didn't pick
hitting
any good spells?
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
Yeah, we haven't tried. Well, we haven't tried.
Okay, anyway,
hitting.
that's your turn, Aya. So, what? Anybody else? Do you do anything else? 'Cause you still got your bonus in your movement.
Why don't we all just ambush it? Like somebody move behind it.
Can I is there a way for me to while they're fighting figure out what this thing is? No.
If you want, you could roll. Oh, gooey. I mean, you could roll either an Arcana check or
About to do
nature. No, you can't. Yours wouldn't be nature. So roll
Arcana.
Arcana. Yeah, and even then, it's for you. It's gonna be kind of high because there's no real reason why you would know what this is.
that. Well, I got a 22.
A 22.
Yeah.
I will say once again, a lot of your magic that you know about is more innate, and the only thing you get out of this, whatever it is, it's magical, but it's like elemental.
Okay.
You feel like this is an elemental thing.
Yeah.
And clearly it looks very water-ish.
Yeah.
So you don't know what it is, but you're like, okay, this thing is it's like a manifestation of nature of some sort.
All right.
Yeah, that's what you get out of this. All right, so what are you doing, Mary Jane?
How is this thing like high up in the air, or like how?
I'd say, I mean, it's pretty big. It is pretty big. It's like, I know I keep using this. It's like about the size of a horse.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's like its entirety of its shape. It's about that big. Yeah.
But it's not like flying or anything. Right?
No. It's easily like its watery body is connected directly into the quicksand below it. Once again, very, very watery quicksand. Like I gotta stress that. I can't stress that enough.
All right.
Like to the point where you're almost like, how did Lee almost step in this? Because it's so obviously like it's more water than it is, sand. But to someone who's not paying attention, it's like, oh, it's the same color though, so it looks like. To you, it's like, oh, you dumbass. But anyway,
I want to see if I could probably do this. I want to try to cast Entangle.
Okay.
And towards the quicksand.
Okay.
To see, hopefully, it I don't know, messes with the creature somehow. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Entangle.
Oh, like attack the source.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. You should attack the source, or maybe you shouldn't have threw something at the source.
I threw the source. I killed
That's what I do. Oh, I don't even have to make any. Well, I don't have to roll anything. It says.
Okay, so that is what you're casting?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was. But you still got to tell me exactly what it does, though.
Okay.
I mean, I'll look at it right now, so why not? Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground at a 20-foot range, starting from the point within range. So you're gonna have to kind of cast this behind it because you and Lee are still pretty close to it.
Yeah.
But you can get it within that range, and it has to make a strength check 13.
Is it taller than all of us? Probably
Yes.
not as tall as Galactus.
Well, technically, yeah, it actually is.
Okay.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, it's snaky form. Like,
Just
the
makes
part
it
going
long.
at that is taller, but
Yeah.
its head is is about the same height as Galactus's head. The creature, restrained. Yeah, okay, you cast it, and it, like, you see the veins and vines, like, wrap around it, and because it's water, it moves through. Like it's there, but it seems like it's moving just fine. It's literally like pouring water. It looks like water pouring around it. It doesn't seem to affect it at all.
Bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I can't do
the vines are
anything else.
there, but you have a feeling that this thing can't be held down.
I'm finna flame this, man.
All right.
But yeah, being a swampy area, like lots of vines and spiky like briars, like all in a 20-foot area.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your action.
I wish
Still
I
have your
knew.
bonus and your movement.
I wish I knew it was weakness.
I'm gonna shout to everyone. Unless y'all think you can beat this, try
You have any
it.
freezing?
But I know I can't do nothing, and I'm gonna like back away for.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna go back.
Okay. You back up, and because it already used its attack of opportunity on the one girl, it doesn't have another one.
I think we found his weakness.
This man is smart. Who turned it? Galactus?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're back at the top. It's actually your turn, Beta. Sorry.
I told him this.
Shut up. I'm gonna cast Frostbite.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, how does that work again? It's been a while. Wait, I don't think you have Frostbite anymore.
I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you're right. You do have it.
I ain't used it in a minute. That's why.
Yeah. I thought like you replaced it because we were talking about how you don't really need more than one attack.
Oh yeah.
Cantrip. So, but you did keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a constant. It needs to make a Constitution roll of 14. I think.
Yeah, hopefully.
So it has to roll, not you. Make sure it doesn't have a thing. What is your number again that it has to beat?
Is it Constitution 14? Is it 14?
I think it's 14. Yeah, it fails.
Yes. Let's see if this works.
No, he said your thing. No, I'm joking.
When you cast that, and that's just basic. What does it do exactly? Frostbite. I know it does a little bit. It does 1d6
slows
damage. So roll 1d6.
No.
You better.
5.
Not bad.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack. Okay. What did you do? 5?
Yes.
5.
Did I hit it?
Yeah, it hit it like is Frostbite the one that it shoots a beam or it just happens to crystallize over him?
Yeah, it's the crystals.
Okay, it's just crystal. Like you actually see like crystals like inside of it, and then they break off and fall to the ground. And it seems like it lessened how much of it there is, but other than that, it's still shifting and moving.
Man, I figured they'd freeze that dude like, and he'd be stuck there.
You only did 6 damage. You only did like 5 damage.
Stop.
All right, next is Galactus.
So is it near me?
No, yeah, you never got closer to it. It has not moved from the spot it originally came up.
Well, I guess I'll run up to it and then hit it with a great axe and then use my fire damage on it. See if that works.
Okay, if you hit it, you can. Go ahead.
I'm gonna take you higher.
Roll attack.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Roll damage. And you want to use your bonus to put your fire attack into it?
Yep. Hold on. 1d12.
They're gonna extinguish.
Haven't done this a lot. Okay, 1d12. 13.
Is that all together?
Oh no, I gotta roll my 1d6.
Okay.
And 19.
All together.
Yes.
You put your axe through it, and as you do it, you like channel your fire into it, and steam comes flying out. And as you pull it through it, it's still moving. And even though it did do damage, it didn't seem like it did as much as you were hoping. It seemed like it it resisted everything that you just did, both the fire damage and the axe going through it.
I dip on this.
You have to destroy it with magic, most likely.
Yeah, like you saw it. You heard it, but it's just like shh, and it's like, but now you're the closest thing to it, and so it actually it's its turn next, so it's gonna attack you. Oh, you got that.
What was it? 17?
It was almost a natural 19.
What does that mean?
It would have almost definitely hit you. And then it stopped on 19 and then dropped to a 3.
Let's go.
So it's like I'm talking like it literally stopped and went. It's like, so yeah, it basically it tries to envelop you because you're right there. Like it puts its whole body on you, and when it pulls back, you're still standing there. Maybe it's because you're too heavy.
Maybe it's because it went into me. My fire, the heat.
Okay, we'll say that when
It
when it reached you,
get close, and it was like,
and it pulled back. Yeah, and it went once again. It goes back to where it started.
yeah.
Bro, we finna dip on this man, bro. This man's annoying, bro. This man's water. How we supposed to
bro,
fire
you gonna be in
water?
the water
We gonna
league.
beat up the ocean.
But yeah, like Pete and Pete. And so now it is Leah's turn, and now that she's gotten a pretty good distance away from it,
I say yo,
she says like she mutters some words underneath her breath, holds out her hand, and like a weird black kind of like wiggly beam comes out and like strikes it.
It's Chaos Bolt.
Man, it's not chaos.
Wait,
Bolt.
Dad.
Yes, it is.
Even if you did roll a natural 19, you would have to roll for disadvantage. You remember because Malcolm froze it.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
That's true. I actually forgot about
I
that.
didn't even think about that.
Good thing you reminded me because I completely forgot about that.
Man,
Her beam goes wide and just hits the side, but nothing happens.
man, we suck.
Anyway, now it is.
Hey, throw some water on it. Let's see what happens.
Or
gonna
Mary
get
Jane's
bigger.
turn.
You went first. So.
Yeah,
Fine.
Use fire.
That makes me want to. Wait,
Fireball.
that unbroken arrow I did, that took 2 key points? Oh, I can't use fire.
You should have 3.
Oh shoot. Let me
You
use
should-
fire.
Yeah, you should have 2.
I thought I only had 2. Okay, I'll use a flare. And, I won't increase my reach because I only have.
Yeah, yes,
1.
your last key point, yeah.
Yeah, I do that. I want to shoot it at it.
Okay, so you use your 1 point, but it increases your reach by 10 feet.
Yeah.
So you don't have to actually get up to it.
I.
With your unarmed strike for the rest of your turn. So just this one turn. Okay, so but you only get to attack that one time. Okay, so you can still do two strikes, your bonus action and your action. So you can strike twice. And this time it's
Fireball.
Fireball.
Firebending.
go ahead. Roll twice if you're attacking twice.
Yeah, might as well. Why not? Yeet. 18.
For your first attack?
Yes.
What about your second attack? It hits. I'm just wondering about your second attack.
13.
It barely hits.
His
But
AC
it
is
hits.
14.
It's 13.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
But go ahead and roll damage for both attacks.
I gotta find my 1d4.
Use this one.
Okay. 1d4 plus. 3 plus 3. 6.
All together?
6.
But for all your attacks together?
Both of them are 6. Yeah.
So 12 altogether.
Okay. Yeah, do you keep your distance, like the 10 feet?
Yeah, I don't get closer. I'm just
Okay,
like,
so you like basically like a firebender where they can like punch and a little bit of flame comes out to the front. It's just shh, and both times steam.
evaporating that hoe.
Yeah, like it's like shh.
It's
But
still standing.
but in the end, it's still
Bruh.
and it. Once again, same thing when Galactus put his stuff through. Like it looks like it's not doing as much as you're like this is fire. You're supposed to get hurt. Like shh, but it's still wiggling in front
It
of all
is
y'all's
fire.
and yeah.
This man can regenerate.
That's the only like magic I got.
And I'll say it doesn't look like it's regenerating. Like it doesn't look like more water is being drawn up to it. It just you guys just aren't doing a whole lot of damage to it.
Freeze.
But anyway, Mary Jane.
Okay. I want to think about the past. And I want to see if there's like a way to, if I learn from a village, a way to like clog up quicksand or something like that.
I guess roll nature.
Nature.
Jeez.
13.
13. You've never heard of something like this. And this is not something like you've never heard anything about water from the swamp attacking people before.
Yeah.
This is just why is this happening? Like for you, this seems very unnatural.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't belong here in the first place. So yeah, you don't have any insight to this thing. So no, nothing. But that didn't take your time. So what do you want to do?
I can't do anything at all.
You ain't got no like magic.
You should have lots of things you could possibly
I mean,
do.
yeah, but I didn't.
Do you have any?
I didn't set them
Do you have any ice?
into the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, like you know how every morning you have to set them.
Yeah, once again, I don't know, but like, what did you bring today? Because it seems like, how do you not have anything useful?
I'm healer.
Oh, you just bought a bunch of healing stuff?
Like 2 of the things are healing. One of them is entangle. I brought in enhance ability and goodberry because we're traveling, so I need to bring goodberry. And I was like, okay.
Well, no, Goodberry's Goodberry is a first level spell, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's all I brought.
That's actually a good spell to bring while you're traveling.
So I can't do anything against this guy. So
Enhance my ability.
I take his
it's not
turn.
really that. It's more like
What about your
save throws and stuff.
I was
like
gonna say,
that.
what are your cantrips?
Shillelagh and primal savagery.
I mean, I'm just saying you have. I mean, but if you're playing it safe and don't want to get close to it, that's understandable. I'm just saying technically you have stuff you could try.
I could try him, but like
It's up to you. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything.
I'm just gonna.
Don't you have a bow and arrow?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna ready a
Try your ice daggers again.
I didn't ready it.
He didn't prepare it. Every morning he has to prepare it. So I mean, I'm glad you're being honest. You could have said, yeah. So you could. Do you want to shoot a bow? An arrow?
Yeah, I was gonna use that.
Yeah, that's
probably.
Fine. I mean, you got some distance.
How do you ready every day?
You stepped away. You stepped away too, didn't you?
Yeah, I stepped away.
Yeah.
How do you ready every day? Is it like a
Just
random?
on here,
you
just
press random.
Yeah, he gets to
No,
pick.
I press manage spells and I just
Yeah.
click which ones I want to.
Yeah, you're a sorcerer, so you never have to do that. But yeah, that's.
Yo, I'm finna dip on him, bro. This man's
I ain't
ignoring
kidding.
me.
He literally gets to change his toolbox out every
Hey,
single
is there
day.
some sand near me, Dad?
He can prepare, like if he knows what he's gonna do that day, he can prepare for it.
I'm about to kill you.
That's why I brought Goodberry. All right, I'm gonna use my short bow then. 1d6 plus 3.
So first roll a d20,
yeah,
see if
true.
you hit.
That's true. Hup. Nope,
Oh
I don't
my
hit.
God.
Well, tell me what it was.
1.
Oh yeah. He's like, so
He
yeah.
completely missed.
All right, we're back at the top. Beta.
Yes.
Let's try. What? How long does it take for my second level spells to come back? Like, do I have to do a long rest or a short rest?
Pretty sure you have to do a long rest.
A super long rest.
Oh, I forgot about Jarvis.
Yeah, you got Jarvis.
I can ask him how to beat this dude.
I mean, you can always ask. Yeah.
I am going to cast darkness on him. Is that
Okay.
possible?
I mean, you can.
I'm just saying maybe it won't like attach to him because he water, so it's just gonna slip off.
I mean, all darkness does is make it where things can't see, including you guys. It can't see. You guys can't see.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Just keep that in mind. That's what darkness is. I mean, I think you have an ability where if you do it a certain way, you can.
Yeah.
Depending on how you cast it, but generally, it's just for like making it hard for everybody to see. Everybody to see. And some creatures can, but it's really, really rare.
I'll use Eldritch Blast.
That's fine. Roll for attack.
Wait, do I roll to see if I hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
1d10. Yeah.
So
I
for
mean, sorry,
magic-
1d20.
For Magic Missile, you don't have to roll to see if it hit.
Nope.
Oh.
It always hits.
Yeah.
Unless that person has something very specific that blocks it.
Sheesh. 8
Plus.
Oh, plus. What are my pluses? I'm just seeing if it hits.
Yeah. You roll a d20 plus a d6. I mean a 6. So 6 plus whatever you rolled.
6 plus 8, which means you hit.
9, 10, 11.
Well, what is 6 plus 8? Tell me.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
That's 14?
Oh, I hit it.
You hit it.
Yeah,
Barely, but you
barely.
hit it.
Barely.
So roll d1d10.
6.
6. When you hit this thing, it's like when you hit it, this is probably the biggest plume of steam you've seen so far. Like, psh, and this thing actually makes like a gurgling, angry noise. Like, yeah. It's probably the first time you guys seen anything hit it where it looked like it actually bothered it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cameron.
Hey.
Cameron.
I'm in the back like, yes.
Yeah. And this thing's still moving around and looks irritated, but it's compared to how full it seemed before, it seems a lot like
It's getting skinny.
Yeah, it looks
It's getting
thinner.
skinny.
It does. It looks thinner now. It looks absolutely thinner. But anyway, it's your turn, Galactus, and you're still right next to it. So
Skinny D.
Okay, so kind of would this take a bonus action asking Jarvis something or no?
What do you want to ask it?
I want to ask him like, Jarvis, do you know what this thing is and how to beat it?
Okay, I'll let that be a free action. Let's see what Jarvis says.
Please.
It basically just says, okay, it says,
You gotta use a voice.
yeah, I know. I have to use the phone. You
Yeah.
have to.
If you don't, it's not real.
Yeah, it's like records indicate might be water weird.
Do you know how to beat it?
It's resistant to most things.
God.
Fire, piercing, bludgeoning, slashing.
It's like
Everything
all
I can
my
do.
stuff.
Everything
all my
I
stuff says bludgeoning.
Oh, that's a GG.
Well, let's just walk away
Wait,
from it.
ice.
Ice could work.
No, ice. I
I
told.
ain't got no ice.
Okay, so. All right, thank you, Jarvis.
Thank you, Jarvis.
Happy to be of help.
Okay. So now I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm gonna go ahead with my great axe and try to do my fire damage on this man.
Okay. I mean, you still did damage to it. It just didn't seem as much as you were hoping. Yeah, it has resist.
I hit
Okay, what'd you roll?
20.
Okay, yeah. Natural?
No, 14 plus 6.
Okay, roll damage.
All right,
And put your fire into it with your bonus.
If you get a natural, what does that do?
Like,
it doubles all the dice. There's actually, like, I'll tell you guys this. There's a couple ways of doing it. I can let you guys double the dice, or I can make it one full dice and whatever you roll on top of that.
Oh,
That way it guarantees a big hit.
Yeah.
Because the dice might come up all ones.
Yeah.
But that way, like, let's say it's 1d6, you automatically a 6, but then whatever you roll on top of that.
21.
So, 21 damage?
Yes.
All together. Mm-hmm. Jeez Louise.
I rolled a 9 plus 4.
It's 13.
13 plus 2.
15.
Plus 6.
It's
21.
still standing, but this, even despite the fact that once again it seems like it's not doing full damage. Your axe kind of goes through it and just. It was actually still a pretty big hit. It's moving around. It's way weaker. Yeah, it's like shh, and it's still there. It's much more, for lack of a better word, shallow looking now.
And then I throw in my set.
Like it looks like it's almost like it looks like it's having trouble holding its form at this point. So what'd you do?
I throw in my set.
Oh, that's okay. You're set anyway.
This that World Force set out here, boy.
Anyway, so now it's its turn again. You're still the closest thing to it. It's gonna try to envelop you again.
Who, me?
Yes.
It's gonna try to kiss me.
Okay, this time what's your AC?
18.
Yeah, it absolutely hits you. It comes into you. Like basically, you're inside of it now, essentially.
Jarvis!
And it
Why'd you call out for him?
It does. Oh goodness. It does 13 bludgeoning damage.
So that's cut in half?
Cut in half.
Wait,
So
what's 13 cut in half?
That'd be 6. Just put 6.
7 or 6, yeah.
It does that. It actually pulls you back to its space.
Ooh.
Like it pulls you into its space. So now you're partially sinking into the quicksand.
Oh my, yo, this dude, I should have ran.
And it's actually grappling you right now.
He's trying to choke slam me?
Yeah, and on your net, like, and so if you want to, you can use your action your next turn to try to escape it, but you're now inside of it. So yeah, you're grappled and you're restrained. And if it wasn't for the fact that you're a robot, you'd be drowning right now, but you're not drowning. Yeah, it's like. So yeah, now you're inside of it and you're slowly sinking into the quicksand.
Will he actually die from that?
I mean, it's just hard for him. It's gonna be very hard, very very hard for him to move.
Yeah, he'd just be underground forever, just chilling like.
Yeah, basically. He'd be almost entombed, essentially. But anyway, now it is Leah's turn.
Leah, baby.
And she's just like, is it okay to what if I hit him? Is it okay? She looks at everybody. We can't even hear you. You're she's looking at the rest of you. She's like, is it okay to shoot this thing with him inside of it?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And she shoots her beam of energy, and it shoots really, really wide. She's like, and
she's so frenzied.
Yeah, she is. She's not happy. She's not comfortable. Yeah, she misses, and she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I'm not good at this. But anyway, so now it's back to Mary Jane and Aya.
God. Since I have nothing to do, I'm just gonna shoot my bow at it again.
He's gonna hit me my broken eye.
Alright. Roll your attack.
My eye. Hup. 16.
See, that hits.
All right, now I
Roll
do
for damage.
1d6. Hup. 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay. Your arrow like goes into it. It get like kind of like if you shoot an arrow into water, how it just starts to float.
Yeah.
So now the arrow's just kind of inside. It floats like right next to Galactus's head. It's just like
He's like.
It goes. Boop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. So anyway, Aya, what are you doing? I think your fire fists have worn off already. I think you only get it for that one turn.
Wait, if they go around it, will they get advantage on it?
You can try.
If you flank it.
Y'all should surround it.
None of you. So far, the only person who got close enough to attack it was you. Everybody else has stepped away.
I can't do nothing.
Can
I ain't gonna bite it.
Well, this is not even the monster we're supposed to be fighting.
Can it hear me? Does it have ears?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's made out of water.
Yeah.
Oh, you was gonna
I mean,
do
it has a quote unquote head. It looks like it has a head, but
Speak Aqua.
Where's the brain?
It's gonna be like, no. He said, Jarvis, whoa.
I guess I could. Oh my gosh. I guess I could just try to
Yeah, you can go up and punch it.
hit it. Yeah, because I'm like, okay. I use all my key points. Yes, I go up to
That's
it.
what they're there for.
And I want to use Furrier Blows.
Where you requires a key point.
Oh, I thought it said I could 1 key point to make it 2.
Yeah, I mean, you can still attack twice. A regular attack and your bonus attack is still 2 moves you can do.
Okay, well then.
Your flurry of blows lets you do it 1 more time on top of that.
Oh, okay.
So you
well,
can do 3.
I just do
2 attacks. We're doing 2 attacks.
7.
You hit.
23.
What was the first attack?
A punch.
What? Okay, the first attack you rolled. What was the roll?
7.
7.
Plus.
Wait.
You have.
No, it was a 2 plus 5.
It was a 2. Okay,
Yeah,
that's all that.
that's what I was
I
like,
thought
wait,
you rolled
plus-
7, so I was like, what did you add? Okay, so but the other attack's is 22?
Yeah.
So 1 hits, roll damage for the 1 hit. So 1d4 plus whatever.
Wow. 7.
Okay, 7 damage.
wait, plus
Your fist goes through it and it doesn't. Your fist doesn't reach Galactus, but it goes into it and just like water splashes out. It didn't seem like it did a whole lot.
Bro,
You said 7 damage.
I'm really about to leave. Just walk away, leave Galactus.
I mean, this thing looks like it's struggling. It's almost like for lack of a better word, like it's shivering. Like it's.
Hey, if I die, if I rage and do the thing where the fire comes out of the 10th, vicinity, would that thing get it off of me?
You don't know.
Oh.
Anyway, now it's at the top of turn. Beta.
Hit it with another blast.
I'm gonna use Frostbite again.
Okay.
Flip.
15 plus.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Oh wait, Frostbite. You don't roll. I roll.
Really?
Lead.
Yeah, I roll.
Frostbite? Or are you talking about Chaos Bolt?
You said Frostbite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I roll.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. When you try to like coalesce the ice, the literally see the ice start to come up, and it almost like it melts back into its body. Seems fine. So
You just gave it more water.
yeah. Okay, Galactus, your turn. What do you want to do?
I want to try to. Can I try to get back out?
You can use your action to try to strength your way out of it. Yeah.
Yep, I want to do that.
Okay, roll for roll
Strength?
roll a roll roll
Do I get advantage because I'm raging?
You would, but you're also restrained. You're grappled
So
and
it's
you're
even.
quick stand, so yours is just a straight roll. Otherwise, it'd be a disadvantage.
Is that
reroll that? Yeah. Oof.
25.
25.
Yep, 19 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, you actually you break away from it, but you're still in the quicksand. Like you basically like you get out, but you're still like partial way sunk into the quicksand.
Can I try to get out fully out the quicksand?
With the 25, I will say you can you can move out, but it's going to do an attack of opportunity on you. I'm just giving you a heads up. Like with the 25, that's pretty good, so I'll let you. But with that movement, it's going
So
to
you
come
go
after
for
you
it.
again.
It's gonna be.
So what do you want to do?
Damage.
I'll go for it.
So you're moving. You don't have to roll again. I'm just letting you know as you move out with that 20, because 25 is pretty good. It's almost like it's kind of like when you pull really hard on something and then it breaks and you go flying backwards. It's sort of like that. Like you had enough momentum, but coming out, it's gonna attack you again. What's your? It misses.
18.
Yeah, basically, it's so weak right now that when he comes out of it, it almost looks like more water of it splashed out of it, and this thing almost looks like it's barely holding itself together at this point.
Yeah, you skinny.
Yeah,
water.
It's torn up now.
You
So anyway,
skinny
but that's
water.
pretty much your turn though.
I
You
guess
have your
could say
bonus.
It's
Where's my
diet water.
I'm gonna get ready if he comes. Wait, if he.
You have a bonus. You
What is
can't
that?
get ready with your bonus.
Wait, so can I use my bonus to like fire?
You can fire out into an area.
Yeah. I wanna
Okay,
do
you're
that.
gonna get Aya in this.
Who's Aya?
She's pretty close to you right now.
Who's Aya?
Who's
It's only 2 points of damage.
You want to take it?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay, take 2 points of damage. And a little bit of steam comes off of it.
I'm like, yeah, and I throw
Anyway.
my set, yeah.
Okay, anyway. Jesus. With the axe in your hand. So anyway, now we're back to... That was Galactus' turn? Now it's its turn.
Who's gonna retreat?
This time it's actually going to Aya, because Aya's within punching distance.
It's gonna
But she
tackle
didn't
you.
move away. And it misses Aya. Like, it tries to get her, and Aya just kind of, like, she moves like water, and it misses her.
Or she
From
just
the
jumps.
fire.
It makes it to where she just jumps through it. You know?
Yeah, so either way, it misses her. Now it's the girl Leah's turn. She was like, this time she puts both of her hands together and tries to do like another beam at it. She misses.
Bro, Leah's a
God.
sellout.
Bruh.
You guys should be happy that I'm rolling bad. That helps you guys out anyway in the long run. But yeah, the beam like hits the base of it, but it hits the quicksand just because doesn't really do anything. But now Mary Jane and Aya.
She need practice.
Nothing's working.
What I'm gonna do is I don't know, I guess I'll just ready my primal savagery.
I mean, you're nowhere near it.
I know,
it
but-
literally has not moved from its spot.
Then I'm past my turn.
You can still bow and arrow it.
Sure.
I'm just saying. I'm just giving you like
It won't do nothing though.
Yeah, I mean, everything counts.
it's hitting it. It's just not doing a lot.
Alright, well, bow and arrow.
Yeah, resistance does not mean immunity.
I mean, yeah.
Wait,
Bow and arrow. Yeet.
if I throw another
3.
rock
I didn't hit it.
Like in the
I didn't hit it. It was
What if
3.
you throw some sand on
Another
it?
one comes out.
What do you do, Aya?
I don't know. What if it absorbs it and it gets bigger?
What are you trying to do?
I'm thinking about throwing another rock in its.
I mean, you're right, Tree. Aya, you're right. You're roughly. You never, when you went to attack it, you didn't tell me you went away from it. You're right next to it.
You're literally about to take a shower. Just put your head in it.
Yeah. You're within punching distance still.
I'm probably gonna mess everything up again. Oh no, I'll punch it. I want to punch it.
Twice.
Yes.
Roll 2 attacks.
You hit.
13.
That hits.
14. I'm in.
That still hits.
You missed.
9.
9 points of damage.
No, the 2 attacks.
Okay, well then 1 hits.
Okay.
It has to be above a 13 or a 13 or above.
So
So roll damage for 1d4 plus your damage.
Where? There, it keeps hiding. 5.
5. Okay, 5 points of damage.
Clap, 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 clap.
Okay. So yeah, you basically pop, and when you hit it, like a big splash comes off of it, and it looks like
Bro.
it's starting to fall apart.
And now,
Bro, I'm about to do the final blow.
I want to
If you roll a good hit, you could, huh?
I want to back away.
Okay. And it's already done its attack of opportunity, so it can't do anything else. All right, Beta.
Time to end this man. I'm gonna use mending and put him back together.
Sure. 10 minutes later.
I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead.
Ew.
Black.
Uh-oh. I didn't hit it.
Would you?
Wait, 7 plus what?
You need to know these numbers.
I always forget.
It's 7 plus. Yeah,
Plus
it's like
6.
7 plus 6.
Oh, that's not
That's
bad.
13.
Oh, I hit it.
Yeah.
Barely.
Roll for damage. 1d10.
Come on, kill it, kill it, kill it.
If I get a 10, it's gonna kill it.
Hit
That's
it.
not- that's
hit
not
it,
a 10.
Hit it. Hit it.
This one.
Get it. Get it.
That's a 12.
Kill it,
I'm
kill
tripping.
it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
This one?
No, this one.
The one that looks
This
like a
one?
diamond with a 0 on it.
Come on, 0.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
A 3. I mean, it hits it. It knocks water off of it, but it's
about to
barely, it's like wobbling. It's wobbling a lot.
Time for your boy to Galactus.
All right, now Galactus, what do you do?
I get sick of this man, right? I'll raise my great axe,
Okay.
and I'm gonna slash him.
That makes sense.
Wow, really?
I hit him. 15.
Okay.
15, 16, 17, 18,
Roll
19,
damage.
21. Okay, 21. With my 1d12 back.
Reroll that.
That's a cock. That's a whole cock.
6.
That one right there, that's a 9.
I know.
Yeah.
15. Well, I gotta roll my fire.
If you want to.
It's dead.
19.
How do you want to kill it?
Yeah, describe your murder.
Yes.
You could have had that.
I'm gonna so basically I'm gonna give it a little slap, right? And then when I wanna like make it turn around, and then like he turns around, right? And then I wanna ring jump and then come down, and then like and I wanna
That's
grab
overkill.
and then I'm gonna grab him by his throat and then use the
Doesn't have
fire.
a throat.
He's
And then-
grabbing the water.
I wanna grab his head and then you make the fire come on my hand to go through his head, and then I want all the water to evaporate into the air.
For rain.
Wait.
I'm actually very confused about like.
He said, I pull out my axe, green jump. Come
No,
down,
I'll pull up my
touch
axe,
his
right?
head.
And then I wanna like slap him, and then he turns his head like that, so he's not facing me. Then I turn around, and I ring jump up.
You can't ring jump and do
Okay,
fire
well, I
at the
hit
same
it.
time.
I hit it, and
Once it, but like, okay, basically you want to jump up, come down.
and then I want to grab his head, and then
Jesus.
put the fire through my hand, and then start laughing.
Okay, real quick, are you hitting it with an axe or are you like?
I'm hitting it with the axe and my fire.
Yeah, but you said with your hand.
Yeah,
like,
cause I want to grab it. I want the fire to come through my hand.
the one hand's holding onto the axe.
My leg.
It's a double hand.
Jarvis is holding
Never
my
mind.
axe.
Listen.
I'm just saying, like, you're basically making this.
Oh,
like
I want the fire
You're
to
making
come-
this a combo.
I want the fire to come out my mouth,
Oh
He
my
wants
God.
to do air combos.
and then I just wanted to go back into the sand,
Okay,
like when I kill it.
okay. All of that apparently happens.
Every scenario.
We're all just,
all at one
we're all
time.
just looking at every single Galactus, every single like
But the one thing I'll add
Is
is
it doesn't
that
die.
it kills him instead.
as he brings his axe down, it actually sinks into the like pretty deep into the actual quicksand itself, and you actually hear something break inside the quick. Like you hear like, oh, you could like it's not like you. There's a difference between sand and then it feels like it hits something hard, and you always hear like a crack noise, like a,
Krakatoa!
and then this thing just like
Your axe broke.
it just like sinks into the quicksand and just it's no more.
Okay.
And that's that.
All right. I'm gonna stop my rage because I only got one more. And I'm gonna say, okay, guys, let's go find this monster.
Hey, it's me again. It's Josh. Quick interruption of the game to say a few things. Basically, this is like break, so if we actually had advertisements or sponsors, this is where they'd be, but we don't have that. But what we do have is the normal stuff. Please subscribe to the podcast itself. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Support us on Patreon. If there's stuff you would like more from us or more in-depth things, so on and so forth, let us know. We do have a Twitch. We might actually be on it one day. I need an access to better internet. That is actually the delay. I live in a place with horrifyingly terrible internet. But for the time being, just Google Teenager and Troublemakers. You'll find us. Anyway, you can still download the Mage Duel rules for 5th edition on the DM's Guild. Let's pay what you want. You could just get it for free if you want. I just want feedback. Eventually it will be featured in the game because once again, this is all over a year past since we recorded all this. On to some more interesting things. The Blackfeather Guild is a Twitch thing, or I don't know, a page. I don't know what they call them. It's a thing you can watch. You can Google Blackfeather Guild, and they're on YouTube. They are on Twitch. You can find them on Twitter. I participate in 2 of the games that they stream on usually Fridays and Saturdays. One of those games is called Welcome to Madison. That's the Friday game. The person who runs the whole thing is someone named Raven, and they are fantastic. They actually use a game system that they created called Fundamental RPG 2nd edition. So, go out, check it out, see if you like it. If you do, you can purchase it. The Saturday game is called, oh goodness, I should have wrote this down. Snows in April? Something like that. Anyway, the other game is a Necrobiotic game. That's the Saturday game. Necrobiotic. It's ran by Penny for a Tale. It is his game. And he's on Kickstarter right now. I think as of today, there's still 9 or 10 days left. So, limited window. But the point is, even if you miss the Kickstarter itself, you can still just purchase the game, which it seems amazing. Instead of using dice to roll, you use a deck of playing cards. And it's actually, I'm having a lot of fun in that game too. So check those things out. And just this will probably get edited out. I'm starting to see why people write scripts ahead of time. Here I am thinking I can just write notes and wing it. Nope, should have wrote a full complete script, but I did not. Anyway, going back to what this whole thing is supposed to be is about learning mistakes about things I do. Like, don't do the things that I do. Do some of the things I do, but don't do all the things that I do. Learn from my mistakes. For example, me talking about the vastness of the swamp and the oddness of the size compared to the civilization around it made almost no sense. Listening to myself could have been described 1,000 times better. I did it. No, It was nonsense. I blabbered on with nothing to say. In fact, in the last session, I could have done a much better job of explaining the roof and the window situation of the Dragon's Lair. They could have rolled perception checks to see if they weren't viable options. Instead of just me going, essentially I was just shutting them down and not giving them a good reason to. That's on me. I failed at that. 100% my fault. I could have mentioned that the windows were melted over with acid because the dragon head, the windows were framed with stone and the dragon head it would have been obvious like, oh, the dragon has set it up to where this layer is, not easy to get into except for maybe one direction the way she wants to go. I could have mentioned that the roof was still barely intact but still holding, but maybe it was too high for Galactus to be able to jump up to. Something. I failed in that moment. And for the part where Marlon was asking about having Mary Jane's hatchet being ready, no, Marlon readying his hatchet wouldn't have worked because he was tracking and he had helped Leah just a few seconds prior. And he was right, it was a while ago. My ruling wasn't wrong, but my explanation for it was also terrible. It's like, generally when you ready an action, it's an quote unquote almost immediate thing that you're only holding it for like the next 6 to 10 seconds. And he said he still could be quote unquote prepared or ready, but it wouldn't have been like readying an action during combat. Oh, and I do want to talk about how to better run the water weird fight. The short version, it needed to be shorter, much like this Mitro. I could have, behind the scenes, I could have easily given it less HP. I could have given them more hints to its weaknesses. It didn't technically have one, but I could have made one up on the fly. In fact, narratively, the most interesting time it could have broken or died was when Galactus burst out. That should have been it. That would have been a cool, like, boom, and then it just couldn't hold its form anymore, and it falls apart, and then they could have discovered the broken pot underneath. See, basically what it basically boils down to, the creature itself, let me rephrase it, the fight itself wasn't narratively important. Finding it, yes. Dealing with it, yes. All of that actually plays into the bigger part of what I'm trying to do. But the fight did not need to drag on for that long. It was supposed to be a fun, quick little encounter, but it seemed to cause the group so much stress. And also, having said all that, I could have done a much better job narrating the fight. We all seemed to be running out of steam during the course of that fight. Me and the players. Oh, and by the way, this is very important. Galactus should have absolutely been able to ring jump and fire strike in his describe your murder moment, and everything else he wanted to do. I don't know why I was so hung up on the trivial details and somatics. I don't know. Like, that was his moment to shine. Rules be damned, rule of cool. And for some reason I was like, nah, it doesn't make any sense. Why? I don't know why. Having said all that, the moment when Galactus got caught in the water weird and called out to Jarvis, they talked and laughed about that for over a year afterwards. Where I'm going with this is, so even if a moment of a game seems like it didn't work, majority of the time, the memory your group retains is the fun parts. So I'm sitting here giving you a play-by-play of how I thought it didn't work out, but in the end, what everyone remembers was that particular moment and how fun it was. So try to give yourself some slack, which is some advice I should probably follow myself. There's some other things that happened during the course of this episode, which, by the way, this episode is being cut in half. This was supposed to be a roughly 4.5 hour long episode, but because of life, I didn't have time to edit the entire 4 hours, and so you're getting 2.5 hour long, and the next one will be the conclusion of this. So yeah. But anyway, there's something that's going to happen later. There's several things that are going to happen later where I also feel like I could have done a better job, but I'm not going to spoil anything more than I already have. But anyway, back to the show, I suppose.
You guys have only been traveling for like, let's see, if you guys woke up at like, what did I say, like 9 in the morning?
And you said like 7.
I don't think I said that.
You said like 9, 10.
You guys went to bed at like 1
like
a.m. That would have been 8 plus
and
that.
Then
That
we
would
woke
have been
up
like,
at like
9 or 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now it's easily like 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And you know that this is going to be more than a day's worth of travel.
Loud.
So you're probably not going to meet the thing today.
I want to see what cracked under the quicksand.
Yeah, I'll say it was loud enough to where like he felt it, but like I'd say I will say you heard it. You heard it.
Do I
I
have
want
a
to see what crack done.
Do I have a shovel? Can you dig up quicksand?
It'd be
Yeah.
very difficult.
Is that even
Like,
a thing?
okay, have you ever like had like played with like sand at the beach and you move it up and how like sand just kind of fills back? That's kind of what you're dealing with. You can try.
Oh, what if y'all tie a rope to me and then I jump down there?
How are we gonna pull you up?
That's the thing. We're not gonna.
You could turn into a bear and be like,
I'm not using my shapeshift.
okay, fine. You can go down there and die.
What? He wasn't going down
I
there in the
wasn't
first
saying I
place.
was gonna
Oh, I
go
mean,
down
wait.
there.
You can go down there, Beta.
I wasn't going down there either.
Dude, you're a robot. What's gonna happen? You're just gonna be stuck down there forever and ever.
All right. So what are y'all deciding? I was looking for
What is
music.
my mage hand? Can it touch stuff?
Yeah. I mean, you won't be able to like feel it because it's more like you see something and it grabs it, but you can try.
I want to try to use my mage hand and like go. Can it go through the quicksand?
I will let you roll an Arcana check just to see that's why because this is more of a magic thing. Yes. Roll an Arcana
Where's my
check. See if
dice? Where's my 20? Oh,
Yo, Dad, this thing was immune to everything.
Yeah, it was water.
20 natural.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You send your mage hand into it, and you're doing your best to like, because once again, it's not like you can feel what it touches, but you're kind of like, you heard the crack, and you kind of looked at like, okay, his axe sunk down like X amount of, like maybe like a foot and a half.
I do the math really
Yeah,
fast. in my head.
You're trying to guess, and when you think it might have grabbed something, you start, but like, and you. And then you're like, and basically it looks like your whole. It's like, and when it pulls up, it looks like half of a broken clay pot.
It's a genie.
In a battle.
But that's what you pulled out. It looks like a broken like piece of a clay pot.
This the big one. Watch out.
So you did pull something
Copyright.
up. What do you do?
I say bazinga.
Okay, I mean that's what you got right in front of you is the broken clay pot. Do you want to?
Can I check it for magic?
I will.
I got my wand.
Wait, doesn't Jarvis check for magic?
Jarvis actually does not.
Jarvis actually is dead. He died.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
he went in the water.
Jarvis shorted out. No, he doesn't detect magic.
He just detected there's something around me.
He told you he can detect if like something's like essentially good or evil. Yeah. But I wish there was a better way of saying that in game. But technically, he can do stuff like that. I will say, if you want, real quick, we're just rolling before you. I mean, you can cast detect magic with your wand, or you can roll Arcana first.
Did y'all see how I fought
What do you
smart?
want to do for it? It doesn't matter. You tell
Did
me.
y'all see that? I fought smart.
Detect magic.
Okay, when you detect magic, I will say that as you cast detect magic and the little bulb at the end like glows, which signals that there is some magic coming off of it. The magic that is coming off of this clay pot is very quickly fading away.
Because it's broken.
Because it's broke.
Yeah. Like it was magical, and it's like now that it's broken, and you can look at it and you can actually see there's like glyphs on it, and those glyphs had a slight glow and they're fading.
No.
Yeah.
Give it CPR.
Get the other part. Get the other half.
Wait, you get the other half? Can you mage hand it together?
Mend
I
it.
can mage hand it
Oh
to
wait,
you.
can I send? I forgot about this. I got that dark shadow thing for that hand. You remember that?
I mean,
Can I try to put that in the quicksand and try picking it
you
up?
roll a, I guess for another Arcana check.
I
Even though
forgot
for you
about that.
that's gonna be a bad roll. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like I should roll.
What?
Because you're going to try to roll Arcana, but your Arcana isn't that high.
My Arcana. What is
You
Arcana?
can't see.
What do you mean?
But if you want to try to do that, roll Arcana.
Makes sense. A 9.
I mean, your Arcana is probably a negative.
Where's the Arcana at?
Is at the very top of your
Arcanic?
skills.
Is that A?
It's 0.
It's just a 0.
Yep.
Okay. What? So. Yeah, it is a 0.
I want to try to hurry up and grab it.
Would you roll again?
Me?
No, what did he roll again?
I rolled a 9.
A 9. You send your hand into there, and your hand comes back up empty, like just with the completely empty-handed.
Dang it!
I want to try. I want to try to grab it.
I'll let you try. Yeah, one more time.
Try to grab it. No. That's it.
You
I
failed.
got a 4.
Yeah, same thing. You send yours in, it comes up completely
8.
empty-handed. Nothing there.
8.
Empty-handed.
I want to dive. No, I'm not gonna dive in it.
Yeah.
Gosh,
So-
if you could have mended it and put them
Yeah,
back together.
but like I said, you're now holding a broken,
Worthless pot.
broken clay pot that used that still has arcane symbols on it, but some of them are broken, and it was magical literally like seconds before you. Like it stopped being magical probably seconds before you cast that spell.
It freaking broke.
Yeah, it's broken.
It's probably basically like the spawn of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if we put it back together, it just comes back on and kills us. Who knows?
So
let's keep adventuring.
We gotta go.
All right. Who wants to roll survival again?
Oh, Marlon?
Yeah.
I gotta go use the bathroom.
Go ahead.
I'm still in the game.
I know. I'm just not gonna talk to you until you get back.
15.
15. Okay. All right. And who hasn't rolled a 1d10 yet?
It was me and
I haven't.
Okay. Go
who
ahead.
wants to go first? You're me. You go.
Who rolled the first one?
It was
Dylan.
him, and then she rolled.
Okay. I was confused. Okay. Yeah. So whoever wants to roll it next, a 1d10.
You roll it.
I'm so confused. Just a 10.
No.
No.
It's this one.
And I'll say with the 15, at one point, that steady confidence you had going ahead, maybe it was because of the fight, but you feel like you kind of, because it's harder to see where the sun is exactly, and you don't feel like you're making quite as good leeway as you were before.
Yeah.
And it's also starting to get dark. Like, it's actually getting pretty dark. Like, you don't know if it's because the sun's completely setting or if it's just because the trees are on the way.
I got 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Not the robot people, because you're robots. The 2 humanoids can roll perception just real fast.
Get
We shall percept. Hup.
6.
14.
14? Mary Jane, you catch a scent on the breeze. Oh, a breeze. Once again, you guys are in a swamp. There's there's a smell of mud and dead plant matter and moss, and it's
Star moss?
for the most part not star moss. It's not a pleasant
I forgot
smell,
about that.
especially for you, Aya. Like, you're used to slightly cleaner areas. Mary Jane, this feels like home. Not that big of a deal. Machines, you're like, city smells the same. Like, it smells or whatever. But now you smell something that you're used to smells of a swamp. You're used to smell of a marsh. It's different. And it's nice. Smells pretty good. Do you want to find out where the smell's coming from?
It's cheesecake.
Yes.
Okay. You find it relatively quickly. There's a patch of these tiny purple flowers with blue edges, and there's like little berries. But it's surprisingly fragrant. It smells pretty good.
Why don't I just eat it?
And the berries are about the same color as the flowers. I'd say they're more of they're a dark purple with
Do we see them too?
if he shows them to.
Yeah.
Or if she shows them to.
Berries.
Ooh,
Give
can I
me-
eat one?
I mean, you can.
I'm gonna eat one.
Okay.
I eat one.
Tell Jarvis to scan it.
Wait, hold up.
Scan it for poisons.
Hold up.
So are you eating it or no?
I'm a robot, right?
Yeah.
I can eat anything. But Jarvis,
Oh God.
what is this berry?
That's a berry.
It's
Then
a
leave.
berry.
Is this poisonous?
Basically, Jarvis is his Pokédex.
Yeah, 2 of 20. So basically says, this one, not in data files.
Got him.
So what does that mean?
It doesn't know.
Oh, and I just eat one.
Okay. Despite the fact that, once again, taste for a Warforged isn't like, tastes pretty good. I mean, it tastes like, to you, it just tastes squishy and what you've been told is sweet. But no effects.
I'm like, yo, this tastes good. Yo, try some.
You got taste buds?
I want to try it, but I'm scared. I'll try it.
Okay.
I'm gonna slice one berry and take one half.
Tastes like a blueberry, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
they
got a little bit of
are.
a tartness to it, a little bit of a, but it actually, it doesn't taste as good as it smelled, but it still tastes, it's pretty good. Probably
eat
good.
one.
Probably good to be in pie or, muffin.
I take one.
All right.
I eat that.
Yeah, and the berries are about, they're a little about the size of
eat that.
blueberries. They're not so big. Okay, it tastes pretty good. Same thing. Tastes tart. Tastes all right.
I don't eat one.
I take one and shove it in Beta's mouth.
I want to pack some up actually.
And
I
then,
cast Phantasmal Force.
I first to blur you.
I Chaos Bolt.
and you both did. But yeah, you basically just found a little patch of edible berries.
I want to take some
Of something
for
you've
the
never
journey.
read. Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
I'm the risk taker.
And just so you know, your good get berry spell requires a twig of I think it's what's that stuff that always around Christmas time? Mistletoe. I think it requires a piece of mistletoe. I will say that this could be used as a substitute to cast that spell.
Yes.
Like you could make these berries good berries.
Oh, I see that. A sprig of
I
mistletoe.
want to
Yeah,
steal some.
I'll just say that these can be used as a substitute for that.
Put
Okay,
some
cool.
in my pocket.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, like so far, no. Oh, wait a minute. Everybody roll Constitution checks. No, you are fine.
I'm gonna have-
Constitution?
No, don't do it.
Oh, I thought he was serious.
It's perfectly fine.
I take 3 of them.
I'm gonna have 10
In my
blueberries.
hand.
Yeah, but yeah, perfectly. Right, anything.
I take 3 of them in my hand and I give them to whatever that girl name is.
She grabs it. She's like, she looks at all of you eating it. She's like, everybody feels okay.
Eat.
Yep.
I'm like,
She takes them and she eats one of them. She's like, she's like, I thank you.
like,
She
I
does.
just look at her.
She eats a couple of them.
All right. Let's continue on our way, guys. Yeah. Unless y'all want to pick some more.
I'm picking a whole handful and putting them in my pocket.
In my pocket that
Okay.
I don't have.
He has little satchels and stuff.
Man.
Go ahead and roll one more
Survival.
survival. Yeah.
D10.
I haven't rolled a D10 yet, so I'll roll it next.
You did roll.
No, I didn't.
14.
14. I will say
When?
a combination of, once again, you don't feel like you're making quite as good headway. Maybe it's because there's so little light, and you're like, this is probably time to, take a break. Maybe find a place to take shelter, because, once again, for the information y'all were told was you'll know it. Wait, like, this just seems like a regular, I mean, yeah, not the same, like, obviously different from the swamp you're used to. There's way more, like, the swamp you're used to did not have this many trees, not this much foliage, but, like, just seems like kind of a regular, nasty old swamp. Like,
Could I cut down a tree?
Hmm?
Could I cut down a tree
I mean, if you wanted to.
and build a house?
No, we gotta
That
get
would
going.
take a while. And these
We
are
gotta
not
go.
those
We're
kind
gonna
of
build a
trees.
village.
You think it's like a good time to maybe try finding a place to rest. And with that roll of 14, you find a place that's, in fact, I'd almost say you might be better off trying to find something that's slightly above the water. So is that what are y'all going to try to do as far as rest?
I'll ask Jarvis if there's any evil near me.
You do that?
I said, hey, Jarvis, is there anything near me? Like bad things, good things?
All clear.
Well, Jarvis says it's all clear. And Jarvis is always right.
Yes, he is.
And I will say that feeling you had before being watched hasn't really gone away.
Ooh.
Still feel like
Someone's gonna get us
still
to
not
sleep.
seeing.
Have you told
anything.
any of us about that?
No, I haven't told anyone.
Yeah.
You told Buddy. Freaking cat man.
Wait, who I
No,
told?
not the dragon thing.
Oh.
Right now, like, I had a feeling of being watched.
Oh.
Yeah, you still have that feeling.
Yeah, but I haven't told anyone
But
yet.
you said once again. But since that last time you saw movement, like you still see movement, but that's a bird. Oh, that's something like sunk into the water. It was probably either like a frog. Like you can tell like a frog just went under the water or whatever.
That's just a ice dragon right there. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
not a big deal. So you guys, like I say, it's getting late. It's getting dark. You think it might be a good time to take a break, to
Yes.
sleep?
We're taking a full night rest or just a little half
You guys
rest?
tell me.
Full, so she can get her key points back.
I think she gets her back with a short.
Let's take a short
Impossible.
rest. Let's
But
take
you
a
don't
short
get
rest.
yours back without a long rest, though.
Do you care about having a long rest?
Yes.
Okay, we'll take a long rest then.
Okay, okay. And
What time
I'll
is
say
it?
you find where are you guys camping, quote unquote?
We're gonna hopefully find at least a little bit of a clearing.
Okay, I'll say with that roll, you can find. It takes a while. It's getting late. It's like okay, found something that feels solid. Mainly because the Warforged, they could kind of stand. And real quick, I'll say this: is anybody taking watch?
I was about to tell them
I'll
to do
tell
that.
Oh, well, wait.
People
technically,
who can't
Warforged could
sleep.
both take.
If I
Yeah.
take watch,
Yeah.
can I still
People
like
don't
get
know
my
I
sleep.
look
heal
one
up?
way, you look the other way.
If I take watch, can I still like get a short rest
Actually,
in?
you
You're
need
getting a
to.
long rest.
So even if they take watch, they can also
Yeah,
have the long
because
rest.
our eyes are just open.
Yeah. I mean, I'll allow that. I mean, it's like obviously like if something happens, it kind of messes
It'll-
that up.
yeah.
But that's if something happens. So is everybody doing that?
Okay,
Yes,
so
I light a fire.
you two, you guys take the.
I'm gonna ask.
rest.
I'm sorry, who's talking right now?
Ada Galactus.
Thank you.
So when we first started this little traveling, I had a feeling of being watched, but maybe it's nothing. Maybe it
Jarvis
is.
said there's nobody around.
That is true, but who knows?
So you're calling Jarvis a liar?
Jarvis, I love you and I worship you. But we need to make sure we're not actually being followed. And I would appreciate it if you guys took a watch.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
I gotta go ask that Leah girl if she's hungry.
Yeah, actually, well, when you say that, she's actually like, she's got like, it looks like jerky is in her thing. She's actually like, no, I'm not jerky. Yeah, she's doing that.
I'm gonna say, does anybody want some of my berries?
She's like, no, I need something with a little more structure to it. She's like, I need a little more substance to it. And so she's doing that. And she actually looks at all of you and she's like, does anybody know how to pitch a tent? I don't know how to do this. It's like, can we do it on this kind of ground? I don't know.
Honestly, I've never messed with a tent. I just live out here chilling.
Wait,
I find somewhere.
Maybe do I know? Where would that be? Survival?
Yeah. And you want to try to
who
help?
has the tent?
Well, Galactus would probably be the one carrying it because he's.
All right, let's
I'll try to do
help
it.
figure it out.
Okay, roll survival.
I'll help figure it out.
Okay, never mind.
Excuse me.
Wait, can we both do it?
Well, who's both of us?
Me and I.
And either both of you roll or one of you roll with advantage.
Which one? I have better rolls.
Oh my goodness.
Just
both of you roll.
Dang it. Should have rolled with We should have rolled with advantage.
8.
And
4.
You're having a very tough
Wait, what
time
about
getting
survival?
the tent to stand up and
0.
the stakes to go into the ground in this very relatively soft ground.
I'll try. My survival's a 2.
Well, no, this was it.
I wanna
If anything,
like.
you're just watching them to try to learn, and you think what they did was the correct way of doing it.
Oh, I got negative survival.
You're like, yeah. You're like, making notes. Got it.
No one's built a fire yet,
Like,
right?
you basically see them
No.
like stamp it in, cuss a whole lot because they're messing up. Like,
I'm gonna find some sticks.
I want to start a fire with my
I look
firebolt, with my Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I was gonna say you no longer have firebolt.
Eldritch
I
Blast is
look- can I
starting.
look for
Other does not start fires.
My
I look
looks
for
can start a
sticks?
fire because I'm so hot.
Can I look for sticks?
Sure, there's sticks.
I'm gonna get a pile of sticks and I'm gonna get my torch and light it on fire.
Okay. I mean, you've got tinders that start. So okay, so you light a fire. You have a fire going.
I'm like, okay, now it's time to sleep. And then I stand watch
All right.
while I'm resting for 8 hours.
Okay. Roll a
Perception?
who's Data? Are you watching too, or are you just resting?
Yes.
Okay,
We're looking like
both of you roll perception checks.
No.
With the disadvantage for me.
Well, disadvantage
Yes.
for you. Yeah.
Jeez.
In fact, hold on. Let me, where's that? Where's the thing? Oh, you're being a dick.
10.
Give me one.
I rolled a 19. And then I forgot disadvantage.
So.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Say it again. I'm sorry.
10.
And a 4.
10? And a
4.
just a 4?
Yes. I'm still thinking about how the way they set up the tent.
Like it just didn't seem like it worked right. It's once again, this is a swamp, and even at night it's noisy. In fact, it almost seems like it's noisier at night. You hear crickets, you hear frogs. Like it never shuts up. Like that's what you guys notice more than anything else. This is a noisy like. You're like, what is that? Something dying? Like, Weesna. Well, keep working on the boy. It sounds terrible.
If I ask Jarvis something, would that be disturbing my sleep?
What are you gonna ask?
I'm gonna ask if there's something in the vicinity.
Okay. All clear.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to resting with my eyes open.
Okay. But yeah. I'll say. Yeah. You guys notice absolutely like other than the noisy animals that will not shut up. They occasionally do hear splashes, but you never see what's causing the splashes. But that also seems like it happens constantly.
Yeah.
I'll say you occasionally see little tiny lights all over the place.
Baby dragonfly.
Yeah, little dragon, little lightning bugs. Yeah. But of course you guys are like little lights. but yeah. And so that the night goes on, uneventful. Next day, there's no crow. So there's no roosters. So what noise would happen the next morning?
Friggin' his robot.
So yeah, you know what? Somehow,
Oh, he memorized the sound and he replicated it for us.
Maybe. All right, so the next morning, and like I said, everything still seems, it's the next day. Anybody, what do you guys do first thing in the morning?
I pass Aya Goodberry.
Okay, so you cast Goodberry.
Yeah.
On the thing.
What is good berry?
Just Aya? I mean, the reason I'm asking is every time every time you cast it, you get 10 of them.
Yeah. So,
and don't they last for 24 hours? I think.
Yeah, keep the rest.
Wait, what is good berry?
He will tell you.
Yeah, 24 hours.
Okay, so yeah, you got 10 good berries.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna...
Each of the 3 living creatures get...
Yeah.
Okay, so you still got 7?
What'd you just do to that berry?
I made it good.
A good?
What is that supposed to mean?
I made it really good.
Jarvis, are these berries good?
And when Leah eats it, she kind of looks hesitant because you're just handing her baby. She's like, "What is this? Why is?"
You'll feel fine. You're not gonna be hungry for a
she
while.
Eats it and she's like, "I feel full."
Yep. Good berries.
Okay. Oh, okay. And she started to eat something else in her package. She's like, "I think I'll hold on to this." She puts her but she still drinks some water. But she feels She's like, "I feel refreshed. Thank you."
Mm-hmm. So, like, using a good berry once, does it get rid of 1 blueberry? Or does it get rid of 3 blueberries?
I'll say technically what you used to help cast good berry was, the berries, but specifically some of those berries connected to some of the flowers. So when you cast that, it went... So you still have your other berries, but, like, out of that, I'd say, like, it was like a cluster of, like, 3 small berries became your 10 good berries.
Okay.
So yeah, you still got the other berries that you're holding on to, and I'll say you grabbed enough. Like you grabbed a couple of flowers and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have enough. You have enough to probably cast good berry for at least like 2 or 3 more times.
All right.
Before you need more supplies. Anybody? Okay. Anybody else? Yeah.
I get up and I crack my back, and y'all hear like, you know.
We just
All right. Who's the last person to roll a 1d10?
Me.
All right. Roll a 1d10. Or actually, first roll a survival check. Yeah. See if you can guide yourself, because see if you can get your bearings.
25, but natural 20.
Okay.
Jesus.
Now that once again, it's still relatively early morning because you guys went to bed. Once the sun went down, you guys went to sleep. So it's relatively early. The sun is still barely peering through, but now you're like, okay, sun rises in the east. I have an idea of where we are now, and so you start trailing and go ahead and roll a 1d10. Yeah.
Bleep blap bloop. 1d10. Oh. 1d10.
Oh, 8.
Ocho.
8.
What's an ocho?
Okay.
Special.
As you're going,
I know Uno. That's it.
let me say real quick,
Uno.
just 'cause I'm paranoid.
Bing. Bonk.
This thing ever actually? Oh God, I still never actually clicked the button. Anyway, I'll start recording.
Who's this,
Let's
Trinity?
start recording. How many hours into this? 2 hours and 10 minutes into recording. I finally started the backup recording.
Wait, it's
Yay.
only been 2 hours?
It's been 2 hours, yeah.
That's actually surprising.
My butt, but the only reason I could tell, my butt hurts.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I can tell when my butt starts.
Yeah, when my butt starts hurting. Everything else is fine. I feel fine other than that, but my butt is definitely hurting.
My butt.
As you're going,
That's why D&D players are fat. No, playing.
in fact, go ahead and roll a perception check, but with advantage because you did so good in survival.
Advantage. Oh.
21.
21. Yeah, you way before these people see you. You basically see and mostly all of their backs are to you and your group as you're going. You see what looks like 4 humanoids, 2 way taller than the other 2, and you see it, but they're pretty good ways off. You feel like you have time to prepare for yourself, and they're all standing perfectly still. And then at the same time, all of them will dive their hands into the water, and then they'll all come back at the same time. And then one of them is holding a fish, going, "Hey, got one, boys!
We got some
It's
hobos.
that's 3 for me." And they're like, "One more time, one more time." And they stand there for a good minute or so, and then they all dive in. And then another one comes up with one of them, and this time 2 of them have a fish, and they have a bucket off to the side, and they're throwing the fish into a bucket.
I'm going to ask them if I can play with them.
You guys aren't that close to them yet.
Yeah, we're far off.
Yeah.
Like,
Right now, technically, the only person who's seen this is Mary Jane.
Me.
But yeah, you can. But once you guys can hear someone yelling, but Mary Jane's the one that actually spotted them.
Who's yelling? Who is that?
Looks like a bunch of people just catching fish
Where?
ahead of us.
What do you mean?
We got some homeless people. Oh, I want to play with them.
Why they gotta be homeless people? Anyway.
We got to play with them.
Anyway, but yeah, you guys see these guys off away. But like as of right now, their backs are still turned towards your group.
All right, well, they seem friendly, maybe? I don't
Let's
know.
rob them.
You guys
We're not
tell me
robbing
what
them.
you do.
We keep on going. Hopefully, don't disturb them.
I thought you. No, I want to talk to these people.
Yeah, I want to talk to them. They can have some
they're
items.
far away. We're going to them.
No, I thought you meant.
Once again, you guys can go around them. You can.
No, we're going. We're
Sneak up on 'em
talking
like,
to them.
howdy.
Howdy, partner.
We're just gonna go to.
I mean, they're gonna hear
okay,
me.
You're not stealthy. You're just going straight to them.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. You guys tell me. Okay, so as you guys go, let's say.
They're gonna hear me.
Well, and as you get closer, it's kind of obvious that 2 of them are human and 2 of them are probably halflings, and they are dressed like what you imagine hillbillies like in a swamp would be dressed like. Like they're
Shrek.
like
They're
like,
racist.
their pants, their pants are like rolled up real high, so that to try to avoid most of the water because they're the
racist
water
to
comes up to like
robots.
roughly their knees, except the halflings, but the halflings don't seem to mind that like it's up to their waist. Like at least one of them is wearing like overalls with no shirt on. And 2 of them have like little crappy straw hats on. But as you guys come, one of the halflings turns around and is like, "Hey boys, we got company."
Ew.
Ew.
I'm like, ew.
Don't attack us, bro.
You guys got, I'll say you.
I raise up
I
my.
say,
I say
ew.
ew.
I'm not gonna
I'm
say.
like, ew.
Ew.
I raise up my hands. I'm like, we're not in any trouble. We're just passing by.
And one of them is like, "Well, what are y'all doing way out here?"
We're
He's like,
just,
"Y'all, I don't, who are y'all?"
Who are you?
we're just a group going by.
"Well, I'm Bill. That's Billy. That's Will. And that's Raja."
Oh. Yes.
You are.
Well,
It's like, what are y'all doing? It's like, y'all look, they look
We're
at,
on
like,
a secret mission.
Specifically, they look at Aya and they're like, "Are y'all city folk?"
We're on a secret mission.
And I'd say what are the other ones? I'm not really sure. I've lost track of which one's which. It's like, "Well, we don't keep no secrets around here.
Well, I keep secrets.
Well, people who keep to themselves around here don't last very long."
can we just ignore what this guy
I
says? He
learned-
tends to be stupid.
I learned from my mistakes.
Doesn't look like you do.
It's like, well, around here, most people don't live long enough to learn from a mistake once it
Boy, I've
kills
been
them.
alive since you was a kid. You know that? I'm like 1,000 years old.
Actually, at this point, one of them go, one of
I
them,
am an old
one of them
head.
looks like, "Well, you do look kind of awful."
Yeah, a dragon spit acid on me.
I cut him off.
One of them looks like, yeah, okay, well,
I'm gonna cut him off. But like, don't listen to what he says right now. This guy is a little cuckoo. Honestly, we're just passing by. We want to go to this one place that we heard about, and we're just adventurers going along.
at this one of them is like, what place have you heard about? Because there ain't too many places of note here in the Ma.
Honestly,
Bro, they need my name business.
I don't even
baby.
know what it's called or anything.
Like the
we just
Ma
heard
is
about
all business.
What?
What?
it. We honestly don't know much about it. We just heard about it.
I hate crackheads.
So we're just going this direction. Hopefully, stumble
Who's a
into something.
crackhead?
Oh God, no!
Listen.
He doesn't speak for us.
No, he goes, don't take. We understand. We got a big dummy in our group too. He just ain't with us right now.
I'm pretty smart.
Fact no. Smart.
We all go at the same time.
Even Leah's like,
Who's a crackhead?
Well, just because we don't look and talk like you doesn't mean we are beneath you.
And no one said that. No one
No,
said
we
that.
know what we've been talked down to before. We know what this is about.
Do I need to cast Mage Armor?
Oh, you
And one
get
of
beat
them
up by
was
some
like,
bit,
I'll
by some
say, like, one
hillbilly.
was like, you might want to tell us about where y'all heading, because this is a dangerous area. We don't
Word.
travel by ourselves, and we know
don't
this
know
area.
where we're heading.
no.
That makes it even more dangerous and foolish.
We're heading to this, I don't know, to this nasty place with the monsters. It's a secret mission.
Well, at least one of them is like,
I can't think of what to say. I'm trying to think.
the one named Billy, which I've already lost track of which one does which voice. He's like, you going to a nasty place?
Yes.
Nasty. You talking about like where the water's poisoned and nothing living goes down there?
It's polluted.
Why would you want to go there?
A secret mission.
It sounds to me more like a suicide
Listen.
mission.
Dun dun dun.
I mean, you want to joke about it, you go right ahead. But I'm telling you, you talk about the place with the creature with a long neck.
Could you describe this creature?
It's ugly. It's ugly as sin.
How ugly is it? A scale of 1 to 10.
Which part of that scale leaves you dead? That's how. I'm not. This it's so ugly. It kill you. Kill you right where you stand.
Is it uglier than me? Oh no, I'm pretty. I'm like a 10 at least.
So the 10 scale kill you?
Nah, a 10 is like. And listen, don't worry about it. But do you know what this thing's at?
Well, and at this point, he kind of points roughly in the direction you guys have been heading. He's like, "Yeah, you keep going that way, but it's you'll know like the noises stop. Creatures that are in there, you'll see fish floating. It's a foulness in the air. You'll smell it before you see it. We don't go that way. There ain't no reason to go that way. Nothing but death." And then one of the guys, Bill, is like, "And the path that leads you that way, they say it's haunted.
That's why I got it.
And the only way to appease the deadly ones, the ghosts, the restless spirits, is every couple of 100 feet or so, throw in some gold coins."
What?
Because they weren't given a proper passage onto the afterlife with their money, and so that's what they want, so they can go to a final rest.
Boy, trying to rob me. That's what I'm thinking in my head.
We don't go that way. We know better.
Wait. Never mind. I got some berries.
And one of them is like, kind of. I keep losing track of their voices. Well, are these? Are y'all properly prepared? Let me look at your backpacks.
I don't think.
Are you sure?
No.
We like you see us. We're properly prepared. Are you properly prepared?
Stop cutting me off.
Wait. I am metal.
And the one that said that is actually starting to get like closer to y'all's packs. Like he's trying to like get behind y'all.
I'm like, yo, chill, bro, chill.
Like, I'm just. He steps back a little bit. He puts his hand up. I'm just being neighborly.
Chill.
I just want to look.
Relax.
He checks out Io when he gets closer. I believe we're prepared. Maybe.
I'm metal. I'm always prepared.
All right, so we're not ones to stop you, but y'all be careful heading that direction.
You guys want some berries?
What kind of berries?
I'll pull out like 5 berries. I'm like, you guys want some berries?
He like walks over there. The one that was like examining packs is like, let me see. And he takes him. And he's like, okay, I remember these. And he has his other guys, and they're like, yeah, these are pretty good. Where'd you find this patch?
I don't know. I just found it.
We just found a way back there where we came from. I don't know specifically, because
Yeah, these are the pretty good ones. There's deadly ones too, but these are the good ones.
Shoot, there was deadly ones.
Yeah, they look kind of similar. You gotta be careful. These are the.
Well, we lucked out. Woo.
Yeah, you did. Especially because you don't know what they got. But yeah, we've got. And then you look at their fish buckets. Their fish buckets are pretty full. I was like, well, we got our half of the day. I think we're gonna head on back.
Where y'all headed?
Home.
Is there like a village nearby with things to hopefully prepare?
It's our home. We're heading back to our home.
Okay. Well, you guys do your thing then.
Y'all take care now.
Okay.
We will try.
See you.
Tell your mom and then I'll say hi. But yeah, so they started heading back.
I ain't got no mama.
What do y'all do?
Yeah, I ain't got no mama.
Guess we continue on our merry way.
Mama Coco.
Okay, roll another
Survival. 22.
22. Yeah, do y'all just keep on heading the direction the combination of the direction he pointed away, like, and the direction he pointed does seem like the right direction.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, do you guys do anything else as y'all are traveling?
I want to ask Jarvis, is there some evil around me?
All clear.
We're good.
As you guys are going, let's see here. I will do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Mary Jane, you can do one more 1d10.
1d10. Yoink.
Yeah.
5.
5?
Yup.
I will say, once again, from a distance, like you see this well off, you see a very familiar, well, I'm going to say very familiar, but a familiar sight of those same types of frog creatures you guys dealt with. You can see a group of them and 2 of them riding big toads, like just going through this wall.
Are you some of those nasty little frogs?
Yeah.
We get PTSD and all die.
Like they don't see you yet. In fact,
These nasty little
they don't see your
dumb-
group yet, but they're off in the distance and they're just kind of going through the swamp. And you see a couple of them like holding spears and kind of like looking around.
Ew.
And the 2 right on top of the horse. They're not moving fast. They look like just a patrol.
Man, let's just go, bro. These stupid. No, I'm talking about. Let's just keep heading. These stupid dumb
Wow,
frogs.
Galactus wants to avoid a fight?
I'm not. I'm saying let's just keep going straight. I'm trying to get these stupid frogs.
What do you guys do?
Gosh, we have to go through this again. Hopefully we can sneak by
They
maybe.
didn't see you. And they're not going in your direction. They're actually kind of going like off to the like they're going. If you were to stand perfectly still, eventually they'll just like go.
Yeah, I was
way.
thinking we could probably just wait it off and
let's
hopefully
wait
not
it
get in a
off.
fight.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with these.
So,
Man, I want to kill some
you guys
frogs
wa-
though. You feel me?
You guys tell me what you're doing.
Who votes to wait?
Not me.
Alright. 3 out of 4.
What if I just run off?
Everybody roll stealth checks.
Oh, stealth?
Yeah, just roll stealth checks.
Yeah.
Everybody.
You already know what that means.
Yeah, and you roll with disadvantage.
5.
12.
12.
8.
Okay, just so you guys know, the DC wasn't high. It wasn't high at all, and as an average, you guys passed. Just because it wasn't very high because they're not near you, they're not looking in your direction. So like you don't know if maybe they're looking for something specific or whatever, but they kind of drift off and go in a completely different direction.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I will say like you guys, and you rolled really high last time, so you just keep on going. But eventually, you guys do get like not what
Who was that?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Just like what that guy said. You can almost taste a nastiness in the air. Like it's just it's hard to describe. It almost like acidic and nasty. The sounds have died down. There's hardly any birds chirping. There's hardly any, like occasionally, like you still hear a few bugs, but compared to before, yeah, like if anything, like it's darker here. It feels like the sun just can't. This is close to midday, and it's like, where the hell is the sun? Like it's not cloudy. It doesn't seem like it's cloudy, but like the branches seem more tangled. Like the roots of these trees that go into the water come out of the water.
You know, hey, Dad, you know how they like in stupid movies how they get something and they taste it, like we're here, boys. You know,
Sure.
it's something stupid like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna taste it. I'm gonna look at it like we're here, boys.
All right.
I'm like, no duh.
I would drown you in
Yeah,
this
like
water.
it's like the water definitely seems like nastier, grungier. What do you guys do?
Oh my, I guess they are here now, boys. What are they going to do? Well, if this particular recording hadn't gotten cut in half, you'd be just about ready to find out. But instead, you're gonna have to wait till next time on
Teenagers and Troublemakers.